What nuts? Happy Friday in the USA and Canada. This is a What Chaos exclusive special super duper live stream because the NHL is back. So we're going to sit around and hang out and watch the game and yell at each other. I'm DJ, that's Pete. Sean is there. Hi, Sean. Get it on there. Let's see it. Do one of these. Give it to us. Give it to us. Yes. Yes.
Up
yes.
the Burrs.
Work.
Up
Work.
the Burrs, baby.
Up the Burrs.
Work.
Welcome to the Saberhood.
If there was any doubt, we are all smoking some Burrs packs today.
Well, hopefully not, because you usually say you're smoking on that like Sabres pack when you're fucking them up.
I never learned what that meant.
I never knew either, so I just took a shot there. It didn't work out for me.
Well, famously, Mark Jackson. Was it Mark Jackson did that?
I don't know.
I think that Mark Jackson was like, yeah, they're smoking that 76ers pack.
Yeah.
And everyone was like, we don't know what it means, and you definitely don't know what it means.
No,
well,
yeah.
At least it wasn't like problematic. And like sometimes you take a shot at saying something, and everybody's like, oh, whoa.
No, we are hopefully
And you're
smoking
like,
on that
I'm just
Devils
an idiot.
pack tonight. Today.
No, not problematic, just wrong. So,
Yeah.
no, we're all going for the Burrs here.
Absolutely. This is the year. This is the Sabres year. Not last year. This year. With Lindy, with JJ a year older, with Tage healthy and a year old. Tage is smack dab in his prime, with Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen starting an absolute sweetheart of a contract. Just everything is looking up for the Burt. With Zach Benson in the damn house, with Rass wearing a C, with Ryan McLeod skating fast.
The workhorse from Whitehorse, Dylan Cousins.
Dylan Cousins, oof.
With
Bo Byram in
Bowen.
full season one, with Owen Power.
Pride of Michigan, University of
I
Michigan.
actually hadn't even
There?
thought until this morning about the Lindy Ruff connection in this game.
To the Devils, yeah.
Yeah, like, and also like the fact that the Devils and Sabres are trying to like essentially accomplish the same thing to varying degrees this year, getting back into the playoffs.
Sarah Siv put it well. I think she put it as the Please Don't Choke This Year Bowl.
Yeah.
And I was
Okay.
like, yeah. I mean, I think it hits a little different for the Buffalo Sabres,
A little
considering our
bit.
history, but
Because
both
like the
are in a
choking
very
is in their
similar-
DNA,
Yes.
essentially.
But
Like the Sabres hired Lindy Ruff because they had a players coach and they needed a guy who is like a little tougher, a little bit more curmudgeon-y. And the Devils did the exact opposite. They fired the old curmudgeon-y guy, who happens to be Lindy Ruff as well, and then hired the players coach.
I think it helps that the Devils have the old curmudgeon guy on their roster in, I guess, both the Hughes brothers. But
We're counting them as old curmudgeon-y guys.
yeah, and then the Sabres players are all like the fun young guys.
So what
they
you're
needed
saying
a
is that the
counterbalance.
Hughes suck as personalities.
I'm just saying they
and
needed
the
a
Sabres are
counterbalance.
a fun team.
Okay, everything that you said was right, hockey logic-wise. The Sabres absolutely did not get rid of Granato and bring in Lindy for any reason other than seems like Lindy's going to get fired. Should we just get Lindy back? Let's just get Lindy back. That is absolutely what the thought process was.
I mean, I don't
know
if-
how much hockey thought was put into it.
If Lindy had been a
Very Canadiens coded.
very like players coach kind of guy, I don't think he was getting this job. But the fact that he's the kind of coach they need and he's Lindy Ruff, like there was never going to be an outside of Lindy Ruff.
I don't know if I agree with you, but I do like your line of thinking, which is that like the Buffalo Sabres are going to be a good hockey team this year, accidentally.
Yeah. Well, that happens a lot of the time.
Agreed.
Like when I realized through this documentary, I don't think we were able to talk about it yet, but when Nylander and Pasternak are talking about their Sweden days, and Nylander says we played for a team called Sodertalja, and I was like, that's weird. It's Sodertai. I used to talk about it with Peter Chiarelli all the time. Peter Chiarelli drafted the guy. It's Sodertai. And I was like, William Nylander is Swedish. He's going to know how to say it. Looked it up. It's absolutely Sodertalja. And I'm like, this brilliant draft pick, like one of the best draft picks in the last like 20 years of the NHL, was made by a guy who like didn't even know the team that the guy played for.
Yeah,
Crazy.
I don't know. I feel like when you're a GM, you don't necessarily have to know the foreign teams. You just know like, oh, that guy's a fucking stud. Give me that guy.
Bog yourself down with those details.
And also like you just like let the scouting department tell you. Like I bet the scouting department could have told you what the team name was.
Keith Gretzky?
Yeah.
I believe it was Keith Gretzky who famously said after the Bruins drafted Trent Frederick, we're very excited about him. He projects as a really good, we could see him being a really good third line player.
Everybody lost their mind.
And everybody was so mad because that was the pick they got for, can you remember this?
Not Dougie Hamilton.
No.
Because it was
a year later, very close. It was a pick that was tied to another trade they made the day they traded Dougie Hamilton. The day they traded Dougie Hamilton, they also traded
I don't remember.
Milan Lucic to the Kings.
Okay.
Got a first-round pick, Martin Jones. Traded Martin Jones to the Sharks for a first-round pick.
Mm-hmm.
Sharks go to the Cup final.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? And with that first-round pick, the Bruins take Trent Frederick.
Wow.
Not bad. I think that might have been the DeBrincat year.
That one year of everybody freaking out that the Bruins should have kept Martin Jones was quite funny.
I was so annoyed. Shout out Martin Jones. You never even said you're that guy. Just dumb Bruins fans did for a little bit. I still think a first-round pick for Martin Jones, tidy bit of work on Don Sweeney's part.
Yeah.
And the Kings, if the Sharks wanted him for a first-round pick, Kings aren't going to trade Martin Jones in division.
I mean, for all the bad things that happened around that time, the Kings trade was great. Kings trade was great, and then followed up by another great trade to flip that for a first. You essentially got 2 first-round picks for Milan Lucic.
Which Milan Lucic, still in his prime at that point, he had a really good season for the Kings, but it was like my classic thing of like, love the player, would never want to sign the player.
Yeah, right.
Or like would sign Milan Lucic to a good contract and everything. But like that's a player that's like so exciting, and whoever signs him is going to give him like the contract that he got in Edmonton. And that ended up being that. But Nikita Zadorov ended up really endearing himself to Flames fans because he fought Milan Lucic that one time.
Nice. We are going to do some prize picks.
Yeah, we're going to prize picks on
for this. I also have I have a present for Sean that I want to give him at some point.
Oh,
okay.
Should we do when should we do that?
This present has been teased as worse than the present I got him. If it is even close to the present I got him, I'm going to be really mad. I didn't spend my hard-earned.
It's not the one that I was talking to you about.
So you got another? Did you get? I'll respect this. Did you get another present because I got him a good present?
No, I told you about this. I guess I did tell you about this one, but in a different vein. All right, let's do the present reveal, right?
All right, yeah, let's do present reveal.
All right, let's do it.
Presents. Get my coffee while you're up.
oh boy.
You gotta pick some on camera, or you can go sit down in my seat.
Yeah, Sean, come on.
Okay.
See how the big dogs eat.
There you go. It's not wrapped or anything.
Anybody who's in, like before Sean opens his present, like or subscribe or do whatever. Peter's bringing me my coffee just the way I like it. Thank you.
All right. Oh boy. Okay. Oktoberfest. I should have put my solar camera up.
Hold on.
No, that's like part of the gift. That's like a re-gift.
Let me see it.
It's the Idle Hands one.
Yeah, that's a re-gift. Okay.
Okay.
That's just to bring the whole thing together.
Oh, German cook.
Let's fucking go.
Amazing.
We've got Lederhosen.
Oh, this is going on so quickly.
People screen grab and tweet at us so we can post this.
Oh, these are like the socks and everything?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, boy. I got to go change them.
Oh, yeah. The whole thing.
Not to rain on any parades, but just a reminder, today's game is played where?
Prague.
Cool.
No, yeah.
Not
but
Germany,
JJ
but
Peterka is still from
Yes,
Germany.
That's true.
That is
He's
very
still
true.
the future of the German hockey.
The future of the fucking future of
I
German.
bought you a JJ Peterka jersey.
Thank
Yes,
you.
this
rocks.
is
This rocks so hard. I'm wearing this the entire game.
Yes.
Hell yeah. All right. I'm going to go change.
Hell yes.
Terrific.
There you go, buddy.
People screen grab, tweet at us so we can post. Like, it's getting wild in here.
Yeah, so the I figured that the Stein would be a nice little like bring it all together thing.
Sean, is that iced tea you have going?
Yes.
Yeah, put your iced tea in there. Nice. Amazing. So that's now that Sean's gone. Does this mean Sean is now the future of he's not the future of German hockey, he's the fucking future of the German hockey?
I think that Sean is just like the ambassador of German hockey.
Yes, a little bit, but like not to say credit where it's like Sean and I bonded early on about loving German hockey players. So I think that might be like a team thing. That might be like a what chaos thing.
Yeah, I mean, for sure. I famously, Quentin Byfield is my favorite German hockey player. We all have a favorite German hockey player.
We all have a favorite German hockey player. Sean's got his German pounder of iced tea. Yeah, Sean's an iced tea boy, which is
unsweetened.
Nice. We talking Sabres Prague Pro Shop Wars. Did you see that?
I didn't see the video, but I saw that they did it.
The Sabres straight up did Pro Shop Wars, got people asking, you mad? What are you going to do about this? I'm going to say, hell yeah, you're doing the thing. I'm not going to get mad at the Sabres for anything. I've been saying for 12 months, this is the Sabres year. I'm not about to jump off right before they get hot. No way.
Plus, if they steal Pro Shop Wars and we go to Buffalo, we get to be like, yo, you stole Pro Shop Wars from us. Give us a significant Pro Shop Wars or Pro Shop discount.
Ooh.
You owe us one.
Do you think that anyone there would even be authorized? Like, I'm thinking 60.
A 60%?
Yeah. More than 50% off
if the team like takes the idea for content, I feel like we got to start the bidding at 75.
Okay, I actually have some emailing to do with some Sabres friends soon. We're going to get to Buffalo at some point. I will loop in there. Also, usually when we visit teams, they give us jerseys and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And we also do Pro Shop Wars there. Let's just combine all these. You just give us Pro Shop Wars. Give us... Or we can license out Pro Shop Wars to them.
We could also we could do like the supermarket dash kind of
Supermarket
thing.
sweeps?
Supermarket sweep.
Yeah.
Where you just run through Pro Shop Wars. You have like 30 seconds to get as much as you can.
I mean, we should just apply the Pro Shop Wars logic to that, where we're like, you have 1 minute to grab everything you can, and then it's like a 20-minute video where like we run in and then kind of get winded and just walk around and find the things that we want.
Take a water break.
We could make that the spin on this year's. We could be like, season 2 of Pro Shop Wars. Now there's a clock, and we also ignore that. Trademark Pro Shop Wars? We should. Love that Raising Cane's ice. No, he's not doing like a Raising Cane's iced tea. He's doing unsweetened. He's doing a Steve Conroy special.
I bet the Raising Cane's iced tea is phenomenal.
I
never
bet,
had it, but I
it's got to be crazy sweet tea stuff. I see a thing on one of our screens for the Joker. I am so entirely uninterested in Joker 2.
I'm not going to see it.
And I'm pretty sure I'm not going to. I always say like I'm not going to see that movie, and then inevitably I end up seeing everything. I really have no interest in seeing that.
And like worse, I feel like it. You know, there are some movies where you get the sequel and it stinks, and you're like, all right, well, I'm still gonna love the first one. It's still gonna like. This doesn't have like a stink that gets attached to the first one. I feel like this one being so bad and such a mess is going to attach a stink to the first Joker. I could be wrong about that, but I don't feel like people didn't love the Joker to begin with.
I didn't love the first one. I thought, calm down, everybody, because I didn't remember there being like, even for a superhero movie, I didn't remember there being much of like a hell yeah, now we get to see the Joker. But there was I remember there was a big pushback of people who were angry that people were excited for this movie. And I was like, I don't think anyone,
that was so
they were
stupid.
like, if you're excited about this, you're an incel. And I'm like, well, if we're talking about movies this much, we're all incels. But I didn't remember there being like a Yes, finally, a movie for me.
Well, it was like because the whole like dialogue around it was this is a movie for school shooters, basically, like where it was like glorifying or whatever the incel culture. It's like it's a movie about the Joker. It's about a villain. Like it is a villain origin story. They're not painting him as a good guy.
I did not find
I liked the Joker, but I didn't think that it was like amazing.
Like that movie?
Yeah.
I thought it was not bad.
Yeah.
Actually, if you want to hear a really good review, check out the basketball podcast Advanced Analytics, where musician and comedian Paul Williams is exasperated as to why the Wall Street bullies know the lyrics to Stephen Sondheim plays when they're beating him up. And he just fucking loses his shit talking about that movie. There's our boy. He's handsome.
Let's go.
Hold on. Wait, stay right there, Sean.
My goodness.
Hold on.
He looks incredible.
Hold on.
We should take a picture of me next to him and just be like the two types of Sabre fans.
To the left. Sorry, you're right. Amazing.
Wait, hold on. There are two types of Sabres.
We're really teasing the chat here.
No, this is for me. Fantastic.
Everybody look at Sean. Check it out. Yo, how are you pulling off lederhosen?
Yeah.
I like the socks.
That actually like is a good look. That's a cool look.
That like it looks like it fits. It's a little wrinkly, but
It fit better than I thought it was going to. Yeah. It fits well.
that's incredible. Let's fucking go. Let him cook.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
It's great behavior.
JJ Peterka stonks her up. Let's go.
Is this clean? Should I clean it out first?
It should be clean.
Okay. I trust you.
That is from our friends at Idle Hands. Great job, Pete.
Thank you.
Tremendous. Tidy piece of work, as you like to say.
It is a tidy piece of work. I really hope that anytime JJ Peterka like has a big night, you show up the next day and wear fucking lederhosen.
I do vividly remember when going to a Sabres game with Sean, he did like what my dad used to do to me when we'd go to Boston College hockey games, where my dad would point out certain players. He'd be like, watch that guy. Or like any sort of like Hockey East thing. He'd be like, see that guy? That's Tony Amonte. He's really good. And I'd be like, sounds like it. Sean was like, during warm-ups, he was like, that's my guy, John Jason.
You know who was a big JJ Peterka guy who put me on game was our friend Quick Party. He was like, JJ Peterka is my guy. And I was like, okay. So I kept a close eye on him. Turns out he rocks. And then I love that Sean is like the biggest JJ guy in the world.
JJ Peterka, Zach Benson, and Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. Those are my top three right there.
You know what's really cool about JJ Peterka? He's drafted in like the really cool range for like top end players.
Honestly, I don't know when he was drafted.
He was drafted 34th overall. Like I want to say Patrice Bergeron was like 45th over. I love when a player is incredible and anyone could have had him.
Yeah.
But not in a way where like anyone could have had him and they just made a wrong decision on him.
Yeah.
If what year was it that no players were good and like Shane Gostisbehere in like the fourth round was the only good player? That was just maybe all these guys kind of stink draft. But I love when the guy that goes like early second round is amazing.
Speaking of which, Sean, go ahead and pull up the Buffalo Sabres Twitter account. 18 minutes ago,
Oh boy.
they tweeted game mode and sent out a picture of JJ Peterka, and the drip is dripping.
I might start putting up like boy band-esque posters of JJ Peterka in my apartment.
Brother, this one will be a centerpiece for you. It is incredible.
I want to see.
Shout out to Benji, who tweeted it at me.
Oh,
Incredible stuff.
he does look very good.
Send that picture to the group chat. Oh, I didn't watch the video, but Zach Benson and Devin Levi bought a Russian nesting dolls for the Sabres.
Hell yeah.
I
mean, that's
confusing.
kind of a weird move.
In Prague?
Prague.
Yeah.
Prague does have all these like cute little shops. So I could see, I didn't watch their Pro Shop Wars either, but I'm assuming they just went down a hilly street and just
With like
popped in.
like kind of like an alleyway type.
That's my only memory of Prague, other than, I guess I was gonna say being blackout drunk for a long time, but
That
that's
wouldn't be a
famously
memory.
not a memory.
Where did Speak No Evil start?
That starts in, I want to say
France, right? Oh no.
in one of them. It starts in Italy. I think this the 2024 one starts
Okay.
in Italy. Heater of a movie. Do you know that that's streaming already?
Is it really?
Woof.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
not great. But that movie was never going to crush in theaters.
Correct.
It's a Blumhouse movie.
From Love of Your Life, DJ, thoughts on the cum jar?
Okay, so I saw this was a discussion in the Discord yesterday, and I said, the what? And then I never tuned back in. So
I'm very happy
I'm going to
with my
regret
relationship
asking
with
this,
the
but
Discord.
what is the cum jar?
My relationship with the Discord is now I drop in when I need to send something. Like if I have a question, if I can't find something in a past episode, I'll drop it in there. The Whatnuts are incredible. I like to see what the Love of Your Life is posting. It's always generally like pro whatever we're saying, which I like. And then I just run away. Today I jumped in there though because there was an Instagram post promoting Johnny Lazarus going on our friend Roy Bellamy's hockey show.
Yeah.
So I just dropped in the Discord and was like, you know what to do, gang. So all the comments on that Instagram post right now are bark, 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 bark.
That's amazing. What is the I gotta know what the cum jar is now.
Here's the thing. I don't.
I know
would
that
love
you.
for
I know
to.
that you don't, but I have to know. Just tell me what the cum jar is, and then we move on, please.
Someone put a
What is it? What is that?
MLP,
What does that stand for?
minor league baseball.
What?
My Little Pony.
Well, really? Yeah.
Oh, is that like Isn't there like a pony fetish, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we can move on now. I don't care about that.
I would
or
assume there's
want-
more of. I was gonna say there's more of a cum fetish than a.
No, like I think there is a specific type of like My Little Pony fetish.
That makes sense. And
Does
also,
it? Does it?
yes, I mean everything is fetishized. It's not. I don't love the behavior, but the jar is of no importance. There was some hot goes that we thought you'd know about it. Hot goss that we thought you'd know about it, DJ. It was about RFAs get higher AAVs their first year if they sign late, then reduces every year. That we thought. I think it's asking, is the AAV different if it starts during the season? I believe it is for that first year. I'm also so fucking old. I'm like 10 years ago, I'd have that shit on lock. I'd be like, and actually, if they sign by November 3rd.
Favorite episode of Faceoff would be for me. I think episode 3.
Yeah, it's 3, 5, and 6 are the ones that you must see. 5 is this. Yeah, it's 3 because the star of this is Matthew Tkachuk.
Yeah.
So any of the Tkachuk episodes, basically. But
And-
everybody, like nobody in it is bad. Granted, I didn't watch the Jack Eichel episode. Shout out Arbor Jack Eye.
I heard, from what I heard, the least interesting one was the captain's one, which was Trouba.
Can confirm.
Can confirm?
Can confirm.
Can't? Okay.
I may confirm. I will confirm.
Okay.
Not that it was bad or uninteresting. I thought that Trouba seems like a good guy. I was into
it
his
felt like,
art thing.
It felt like that was the most like forced cohesion.
Yes.
Like, intertwining of the
Nylander
storylines.
and Pasternak make all the sense in the world. Bruins Panthers makes all the sense in the world. Panthers Oilers makes all the sense in the world. So all those things worked so well together. But you could tell. Can't remember if I said this on or off the show, but when we had Daniel Amagon, the showrunner, on, and you asked going into Game 7, was there an outcome that you preferred? And
that was on the show, yeah.
It was no, but you asked on the show, and he was like, and he like kind of eventually was like, yeah, I was pulling for the Oilers, but this ended up working out better in a lot of ways. It sets up another season, and everybody wants to see what Draisaitl's up to. That's great. You can tell just from watching the show is rooting for the Oilers. The way that series is laid out, they really, and maybe it's for time, but they really gloss over as I'm saying, it probably is for time, the first 3 games.
Yeah, but also,
like
I don't know if you picked this up, like the only player that they show on the Florida Panthers is Matthew Tkachuk. Yeah, they don't spend a second of time on any player that's not Matthew Tkachuk.
I eventually came up with the joke thing of they don't make any mention of how an Evan is going to get their name on the cup, but that started with me being like, it is kind of wild that they're telling the story of this series without Sasha Barkov or
not a
Gus
second of
Forsling, or like Forsling gets a little bit of love in episode 3 on the. He either had the rebound or whatever. He factored into the bad goal that Swayman gave up in Game 6.
Yeah. But they don't. But
that's
they don't
not
even
like
mention by name. I don't think. I think they just say
that's like the only time you see
call.
Him. Yeah.
But yeah, there's definitely more time spent on the environment around McDavid and the Oilers than there is the Panthers.
How do we feel about the whole ketchup thing?
I like missed that apparently, but I did see that like Connor McDavid is apparently very afraid of ketchup.
He is the way with ketchup. I am with certain condiments this way. So like I guess both geniuses, but he has such an aversion to ketchup that his private chef brings it over to the table with a towel over it and like puts it next to. I'm gonna get killed for this. What's his bride? Lauren. Puts it next to Lauren, and it just has to be kind of like very subtly, sneakily in there. I have that with I guess it's a condiment, but it's a.
I'm gonna put Connor McDavid on fraud watch. Like if you're that averse to ketchup, wouldn't you be able to sniff it out? If you hate ketchup that much, I feel like if you can't have it at the table, if you're not allowing it to be in your vicinity, you should be able to sniff it out. So here's the thing: appearance.
The one that I have that with, it makes sense because the one that I have that with has a very, very strong smell. I don't know if ketchup has a super. Does ketchup just have like a light vinegar smell?
I wouldn't even say it's vinegar, is it? I don't know. It's like,
I'm not sure. I do know that ketchup is like one of the only things out there that like hits like all of the different flavor profiles.
Yeah, because
like,
it's sweet. Because it has umami.
Umami, yeah.
Yeah.
What's yours?
Balsamic vinegar.
Okay. All right.
And I have no problem with people who like it because clearly it's good that a lot of people enjoy it, but it just hits. What's the people have the cilantro gene?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's just a fucking thing where that is the worst smell I can smell. And I really can't sit at a table that has it.
Do you do like the salt and vinegar chips?
No.
Oh, so you're just a non-vinegar guy.
But you like all dressed, don't you?
Yeah.
Interesting. I mean, there's so much going on there that
exactly.
I guess it hides it. But
it's right because all dressed is it's definitely salt and vinegar,
ketchup, salt and vinegar, barbecue, and sour cream and onion.
Damn.
Generally speaking.
But yeah, last night I went to a nice meal, got a burger from a place that I've grown increasingly in love with their burger. It's actually near here. I'll have to tell you cats about it. But ketchup came, and I was like, see ya. And then after I finished recording that, I put the ketchup on my burger and ate it. It was so good. I don't mind Connor hating that though.
Yeah, I don't.
It makes him a freak, and I like freaks.
Yeah, I don't think that this series is going to help Connor McDavid beat the allegations that like he's a weirdo.
Right now.
Which I don't want him to beat those allegations. I want him to exist on like a different plane of existence than the rest of us.
Yes, and he is.
He certainly does.
It's about honor.
We got about 30-ish minutes till the start of the game.
Can we? Do you want a prize pick?
Yeah, I do. That's
Let's
why
DFS
I brought
a little bit. I've missed you.
I have two real thoughts here. I want to go. Just that's me at all times. 2 real thoughts.
No, I was laughing at the chat thinks that my burger place is Burger King. Good behavior.
I love that it's like it's nearby, so I'm going to tell you off the air, and then they're like, it's either Burger King or Tasty Burger.
Yeah.
2 chains.
There was a period of time. I don't know. I hope you don't mind.
Tasty Burger rocks.
Oh, I think it does rock for
It's
sure.
not where I was going. I was. There was a period of time. I hope you don't mind me telling this. So like, you were just like punishing yourself with Burger King. You were like, I hate myself. I don't want to go to Burger King. I'm gonna go to Burger King.
Yeah, no, that's my. I take people with like real eating disorders seriously. Whatever undiagnosed eating disorder I have, it's like sometimes I'll eat things that I don't enjoy but can stomach just to like. I was frustrated. I had like a bad night at some point recently, and I was like, I'm so exhausted. I just want to fucking go to bed. And I went and got Muddy Buddies.
What is that?
It's like the powdered sugar Chex Mix stuff. And I really only got it because like this is the thing that's going to, you're going to eat this right before bed and you're going to fucking feel terrible for 3 days now. That's so like most times I've eaten Burger King has been a sort of thing like that. I talk about it in therapy.
Okay.
Yeah.
And yeah, you would text me, you'd be like, I'm about to go to Burger King and eat this shit in my car. And I was like, that is the most depressing text you could get from a friend.
Chat says, DJ, that's autism. Thank you.
The best part is I don't know if they're talking about McDavid or you.
There was,
I don't think
people are like quote tweeting clips of McDavid from this thing with like the
Autism.
3 pointing things that's like autism. Stop.
I don't know if eating Burger King gives you autism or is like a symptom of autism. So I think they're talking about McDavid.
I don't know. Those certain like this. Obviously, this is a very pro autism podcast. But if something that any of us do, like the who we play for clip, where you're saying the things, and Pete's like that player play, and I'm like it's more, and I like jump out of my body. It like I got an accusation for that, and I'm like I don't. If that's, I don't know if that's an insult or whatever it's supposed to be, but that's just what I do. That is my truth.
I also feel like in 2024, we're kind of like diluting autism.
Oh, people have been
For sure.
doing, yeah. I asked my therapist one time, I was like, how often do you get people in here like coming in and diagnosing themselves with stuff? And she was like, let's just talk about you.
It is true. Like the percentage or pure number of people that are just like diagnosing themselves with autism is rapidly climbing by the day.
It's definitely a big TikTok thing, I feel like, where
100%.
people are like, do you struggle to clean your house when you need to?
Yeah.
You might have autism. And it's like,
But what about,
maybe, but also maybe not.
Are you uncomfortable when strangers talk to you sometimes? You might be autistic.
what about,
No, I just don't want to talk to that person.
what about ADD and ADHD? Because once I started to realize, I am deeply diagnosed with ADD and ADHD. Once I realized that certain qualities were not necessarily like a DJ is this one of a kind thing, good or bad, and it was like this is what people with ADHD do. I became so much cooler about and more comfortable. I just like, I don't know, oddly like took more pride in that. If we're like working on something, when I fucking disappear for 3 hours and I'm just like locked into it and not breathing and not like, I like some of the qualities and symptoms or whatever of these things. So
I mean, I also think
you got to flaunt it, baby.
the ADHD like self-diagnosis stuff, I think very much comes from people being conditioned to not have an attention span based off of like reels, TikTok.
I was gonna say, we talk about
scrolling your phone,
Tate McRae music videos.
Yes.
If you come up watching Tate McRae music videos, even if you weren't born with ADD, you have ADD now.
Right. Yeah.
Because you can't watch one static shot for more than a second and a half.
And I do think that it, like, for myself, I've had to like legitimately practice and try to train myself to go in the opposite direction. Specifically, like during hockey games last year, there were so many times when I'd get sucked into my phone and just like scroll and miss a lot of the game. And I had to start training myself to like, my phone would go into quote unquote like work focus mode and basically block out every application from like 7 p.m. to midnight.
You're gonna have to tell me about that. I don't really know how to do that. I either have my phone in do not disturb, and then people get mad at me, and so
listen. If somebody gets mad at you for having your phone in do not disturb, that's an asshole move by the other person.
Well, then everybody in my life is an asshole.
Then
everyone gets mad at me for having my phone. No, but I mean, I'm 100% of the time in do not disturb mode. So, I will miss emergencies. I have learned to you can make it so certain people can break through the do not disturb mode.
Yeah,
not happy about it.
I mean, I have that.
Like, you can get through my do not disturb mode,
same.
which I only text 4 people. So why should I let am I in do not disturb mode or not? Because when I'm texting with you.
But you want to be available for emergencies. You can also set it, I think, that like if somebody double texts, it will go through, or they can notify anyway.
Oh, the notify anyway is cool. I like that. Did you see what our friend Darren Rovell said?
No.
He has been paying somebody for over 10 years to alert him if there's anything he should have an eye on Twitter. And I have seen no reaction to this, but to that I say, Derry, love it.
Yeah,
great behavior.
Then
if you can swing that, great behavior.
People are for sure gonna make fun of that because it's Darren Rovell, but if I had the means to do that, absolutely.
That's so healthy.
I mean, that's why I have notifications turned on for like some Twitter accounts, because if there's news that I should see, I want that to be alerted to me, but I don't want to be opening Twitter every fucking 5 minutes.
Yeah, if I could get on some sort of thing, and everything I do is binary. I am either online or I am offline. I've never been able to do hey, I'm limiting my screen time to 3 hours today or anything like that. Like, I'm either having an online day or an offline day. We've been grinding like crazy this past week, and somebody asked me, do you think what you're doing right now is sustainable? Not sleeping, not taking care of yourself as well as as much as you would like to. And I said, no, it's not, but I've lived this way long enough to know I'm not going to be like this every day. I will have a stretch where I'm not like 10,000% doing all this in my face, and I find a more healthy balance. So shout out Darren Rovell. I think that's great. I mean, that's a guy with a wife and kids. So the idea that he can actually go do stuff with his family and not be on his phone, I would have guessed he's on his phone the whole time.
Darren Rovell's wife and kids are crisis actors.
Totally.
100%.
The love of your life asks, for real, how do you think I'm kidding, Lane is not getting the Caldder? I wouldn't rule it out, but how would I explain him not getting the Caldder? If he plays enough, he is going to have very bad numbers as far as, let's say, plus minus, which is stupid, but I just know how I was one of these people. I know how these people vote. Although Canadian, Shea Weber never got a Norris in playing for Montreal. So
does the rest of Canada hold something against the French? This is more of like a general. If there's any Canadians in the chat, I wonder if there's like kind of obviously there's like a Canadian bias, but like if that's because my mic wasn't on, Charlie. Sorry. If there's like a anti-French bias amongst the Canadian bias.
I think that exists, right?
I mean, I think in general, like the Canadians are like kind of like fuck the French a little bit, or the French are a little.
Most of the world is like fuck the French.
But I also think there's a little bit of like the French are like fuck the rest of Canada. We're our own. Like,
well, the French in Quebec famously have a very my way or the highway type of thing. They're insistent upon signage, upon certainly speaking the language. The daycare thing is fascinating to me, where if you live in, say, Montreal, I believe this is correct. I learned this from Dave One in P-Thug of Chromeo on an episode of Time Crisis where they were talking about their upbringing. They were saying you have to speak French, and if you don't speak French, you are given French lessons that you have to take. And if you are unable to take the French lessons because you have to, say, raise your family, you are provided daycare. You have to fucking go take those classes.
That's wild.
That kind of rocks, though.
I mean, I've thought about maybe testing it.
At least they're like giving you the resources.
Yeah, they're like,
you know?
it's like socialism for nationalist reasons.
Yeah.
I will say I was warned about the French when I went to Montreal, and they were nice.
Yeah, I feel like
Or
it's
it was
kind of
way
like
overblown
one of
in my
those
opinion.
like you go to a foreign country and you're in France and you're like, they're like bonjour and you're like bonjour and they're like, what can I help you with?
Yes.
Yeah,
Like I would go
What
into
will
Tim
it be?
Hortons and they'll be like bonjour and I'll be like and they'll be like, what can you get? What do you want? Oh,
Are
can
we
I get a
going to
blueberry
go
bagel, please?
to Montreal for Four Nations, do we think?
I would
pretty
like
cool.
to get I
I'd
would
like
like
to.
to get a taste home and home.
Yeah. Have you done a Canadians game
I have
there?
not, but I'm planning on it this year, one
Do
way or
it.
another.
That'd be cool.
That would be very cool. Have you, Sean?
No.
Centre Bell.
Centre Bell.
It's a scene. Although I haven't been there when they've been earmuffs, like bad. I don't know. I would still think it's probably an amazing time.
Sure. Especially if you're playing a Canadian team or the Bruins or something. I'm sure it's
Yeah.
We do want to do some prize picks.
Oh, yeah.
We are speaking of we got immediately
bad
into
order.
the ADHD
Respect
conversation
on
right after we
moderators.
said let's do some prize
I'm
picks.
just saying there's a devil, I think.
Oh.
Ironically enough. John Jason, more than half a goal.
Oh, I'm feeling a little devilish.
Just saying.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. We have to DFS JJ goal.
I'm on Alex Tuck. I think Alex Tuck is going to have his day today.
Alex Tuck playing on the first line with JJ.
Mhm.
So if we want a JJ
Danger.
goal and a Tucky assist.
Yes.
I mean, I
Or
want
just
to
a
put this
point.
out here now. Jack Quinn revenge season. I need him to like stay healthy for a year and just be a dog.
Jack Quinn, yeah. A lot of people commented on our Sabres preview and was like, when I think DJ was saying like they need to replace Jeff Skinner's goals, and a lot of people think that Jack Quinn is going to be that guy.
Yeah, I mean
Yeah,
that's
mine
the whole
was
thing.
Benson.
The whole
Yeah.
thing with the Sabres in general this year is like people are like they don't have scoring. They might have scoring.
Oh yeah, like
It's
I'm not worried about the scoring for the Sabres. I'm
I'm a
not.
little worried because like it is dependent on Quinn taking a step and staying healthy, Benson taking a step, Cousins and Tage kind of getting back to form. Like if all of those things happen, then this team is deadly.
Yeah,
just
I
a
think
lot.
it has a lot to do with Tage.
Yeah, I agree.
So, Pete, you are over a half a point. That's a goblin, right? On Tucky?
That is a goblin. Yes.
All right. Somebody in the chat asks, Deej, did you see Vampire Weekend brought out Jake Longstreth for their DC show on Tuesday? Can confirm was there. I did see that. They played Mountain Brews. It looked absolutely amazing. Jake is going to be at, I think, the Sunday show, and I'm going to try to say hello to him because what a fantastic guy. Also is the guy that hooked up Bayo coming on our show.
Okay, I have right now. I like this. I have Alex Tuck over half a point, which is a. Which one is the goblin? Which one is the demon?
Goblin is green, and that
Okay.
means it's a little easier.
Yes. So we got a goblin with Alex Tuck over half a point. A demon with JJ Paterka over half a goal.
More than,
a-
but yes.
Huh?
I said more than, but yes.
Oh, correct. More than half a goal.
Language, Pete.
Jack Hughes, a goblin with more than half a point. I know you don't want to root for it, but it's
a little-
You
know
do
what
have
he-
to have somebody from each team as well. So you do
Correct.
have to have a double.
But then we're just throwing out the UPL shutout.
No. Over or more than 27 and a half goalie saves for UPL.
or you can
No,
go,
but I was saying that if we're saying Jack Hughes is going to have a point, we're saying he's not getting a shutout.
I think that we are logical enough to not expect a Buffalo Sabres shutout
yes,
in the
I would
game one of the
agree.
regular
and also
season.
you can't specifically put
right.
money DFS on a shutout.
I guess just emotionally where
Yeah, but you can get bold with it, and there is a demon for 30.5 saves for UPL.
it's the implication.
That seems aggressive. I
I
wouldn't
don't hate
suggest
the
it. I'm just saying.
I don't. I mean, I'm a combo saves guy. I'm well known in North America for that, and
54 and a
it's
half.
54 and a half. How do we feel about that? I think
I mean, I can see the Sabres just being like pucks on that.
Sean, looking at you on screen is adorable. You're my favorite.
Chat, what do we think? Do we want to do combined saves, which is 54 and a half, do more than that, or should we just stick with UPL 27 and a half?
You can choose Ryan McLeod. Faceoff's one.
I don't want to do that.
They're not. They're gonna have to go to
degenerate
replay.
hours.
They're gonna be like, it was so fast. We have no idea what happened there.
Chat saying the feather seems backwards.
Well, no,
But no, that's.
I mean, that might just be how it came, but
Yeah.
it is. I'm wearing the hat forward for sure.
What about you
Yeah, that's just
you were doing Jack Hughes over half a point?
More than half a point, yes.
More than sorry. How about Dougie?
Want to do
More than half an assist.
The chat is saying just UPL.
Just UPL?
Okay.
By and large, it looks like.
I will
So
oh,
combined.
well, no, two people said combined.
Yeah, combined is just like throw the puck on that, and I love that.
Well, it's kind of rooting for offense, but it's rooting against
There's a lot
offense
of
at the same
saves,
time.
Right.
I would be willing to do Jesper Bratt instead of
Are they
Jack.
playing on an NHL or an international size rink? It's got to be NHL, right?
I believe NHL.
Right.
Yeah. Jesper Bratt or Jack Hughes, but we gotta pick one of them, I think. I think that's a
I would say Hughes because if Jesper Bratt scores, that's a result of old Jackie boy. Yeah, let's do Jack Hughes.
okay.
And we're doing the goblin on him.
Correct. And that comes to an 8x.
Okay, and that's with the goalie combos. I'm looking at the same thing.
That's what this is with the UPL. Just
Oh,
only.
just UPL?
Yeah.
Sean, you cool with that?
Yeah.
Just UPL?
Okay. So to summarize, Alex Tuck, more than half a point. JJ Paterka, more than half a goal. Jack Hughes, more than half a point. UPL, more than 27 and a half saves.
And we're not taking the cheese on the goblin or the demon with UPL.
Chat likes Jesper Bratt.
What are the chances, though? And this will happen now. What are the chances that Jesper Bratt records a point?
I agree
and
with you.
Jack Hughes doesn't factor into it.
I agree with you. I think that Jack Hughes is going to get a point.
The
no
last
matter
time
what.
we all watched a Devils game together.
Yeah.
Jack Hughes famously got points.
He didn't get shots, but he got points.
He got points. He got
right.
goals.
He got goals.
He did get shots. He scored on all of them. He just didn't
got
take a lot of them.
specifically 3 shots.
Yes.
What I like about this is that we are doing more across the board. This is an 8x. I like going more across the board. Anything else we want to add? Or is 4 of them?
I like the 8x.
Yeah.
Ease into it.
Yeah, ease into it.
Wait, is Ukko Pekka-Luukkonen named after the Discord channel?
Yes. Are we want to do a 20 burger?
Oh yeah.
We disclose our numbers. I'm in a betting group on one of the apps.
Yeah.
My friends don't disclose their wagers. I'm a big disclose my wager guy because I want, like, especially if they want to tell me, I want to be like, I'm taking this one seriously.
Yeah, and I also think that no matter what, don't unit shame.
Oh no.
Never unit shame. So to 20x, that's what, 4 demons?
Yeah, I mean, if we change UPL to 30 and a half, that is let's see.
That's essentially rooting for the Sabres to get shelled.
That's more than a 10. No, that's a 10x.
What? With what?
If we do 30 and a half saves for UPL.
Just that?
Instead of 27 and a half saves.
But like in combination?
Yeah, with the other ones. Because we have two goblins is our problem. Tucky, we have half point.
It just removed the demon for UPL saves for me. It's not there anymore.
I still have it.
What were the other ones that you did?
JJ over half a goal.
More than half a goal. Yep.
Tuck more than half point.
Okay.
Jack Hughes more than half a point. And UPL more than 27.5 saves. I like that. I like an 8x to wet the beak. Someone in the chat says, man, this is confusing. Oh,
no,
well.
It's not.
I mean, I'm going to lock it in, quite frankly.
John Jason, more than half a goal. UPL, more than 77.5 saves. Jack Hughes, more than half a point. Alex Tuck, more than half a point.
Yeah, Jack Hughes.
I am also locking it in.
DJ, you should put your money in the SP 500 instead. Listen, no one's doing that.
Put it in crypto.
I need one more. I need one more demon, and then I'm a 13x right now.
What?
Yeah.
I'm 8xing it. I'm keeping it simple.
Why? How did you get to 13x?
So right now I'm doing my own little.
Don't do a side hustle.
I like this one.
We have to do a team. We have to do a team one across the board.
You can jump on it if you want.
Did you already submit the main one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Jesper Bratt, more than half a goal. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, more than 30.5 saves. Jack Quinn, more than half a point. All demons.
Oh, yeah. Demons across the board.
We're on demon time.
But I need one more demon.
What about Dylan Cousins over a goal?
I could fuck with that.
Did you have Jack Quinn in there?
I did have Jack Quinn to score, yeah. Or we could add a JJ Peterka goal, which is also a demon. What do we think? Peterka or
I mean,
Cousins?
I'm basically
who's more likely to score?
I'm putting like my entire life
Peterka
on JJ Peterka.
Yeah.
Scoring
All right,
goal.
let's
So
do that
Peterka
then.
over Cousins. So Quinn.
I literally am.
We're
in
doing
Lederhosen
Quinn
right now.
over a half point.
Quinn
or
over
more
more than half a point. Peterka more than a goal, or more than half a goal. Jack Quinn more than half a point. Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen more than 30.5 saves. Jesper Bratt more than half a goal.
Let's do it.
And that is a 29.5x.
Oh, yeah. Locked in.
Let's go, baby.
Those are demons.
All right.
Sean,
can we do like a board?
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna say just
Yeah.
a little thing, just to keep
Do you need
them honest.
We could also just do like a fucking screenshot. I can send you this. What's up? All right.
Hi, can I take your order?
55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 pies, 55 cokes, 100 tater tots, 100 pizzas, 100 tenders, 100 meatballs, 100 coffees, 55 wings, 55 shakes, 55 pancakes, 55 pasta, 55
Jeff
pepperoni,
Skinner shirt just
155
got
taters.
delivered. Do I have someone? I make one call right now. I could send one text message right now, have it delivered. But this is nice. This is my.
It's a long season, brother.
This is my Cookie Monster.
Jacques. Like Jacques?
Jacques. Stop, please. Let me go. I'm doing something.
All right, we have about 10 minutes until the regular season starts.
Is that true?
Incredible
When is puck
stuff.
drop?
I think it's
108.
108.
Oh, love that.
We're
Yeah.
locked. I've never been more excited for Buffalo Sabres.
Do have some Bruins news. Yuri, don't call me. Actually, Yuri Patera sounds a lot like JJ Peterka. I don't like that for my guys.
It's a little store brand, but yeah.
Yeah. President's choice, JJ Peterka, is on the ice for Bruins in practice.
It's always good.
Jacques Hughes.
Thanks for the-
We did not discuss Clayton Keller, but Clayton Keller, captain of the Utah Hockey Club, absolutely love it. Great move. I would have considered Mikhail Sergachev, but I'm kidding. Do we know? I asked I asked Craig the other day. I was like, "Yo, who's getting these letters over there? Is Lawson Krause getting?" Ooh. I would absolutely go Clayton Keller. Not knowing these people personally.
What? For
captain?
Captain? Clayton Keller. You got to give an A to Sergachev, right?
I hope they do. I hope that they. Pete knows. I love the like won a cup, haven't won a cup kind of balance, like the winner hungry sort of thing. I like, even if he's a newcomer, having. It's like if the Blackhawks, I guess, did give Foligno an A last year.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just drop him right in and be like, hey, this guy, he's our leader and he's our guy.
Oh, yeah.
If I was naming them, I would have made lots of cross captain and Caldder and Jersey. Maybe Nick Schmaltz, but Nick Schmaltz can pop up in the
Yeah. To avoid any confusion, I was not suggesting Nick Foligno has won a cup. No offense to Nick Foligno.
Famously has not.
Anyone who's just jumping in, checking us out for the first time, hit that sub button. Subscribe. It's easy. It's free. Elliot Freeman says puck drop in 3 minutes.
That's not accurate. It's at 108. I mean, is Elliot on fraud watch?
I was gonna say this might be Mike Felger. Mike Felger famously accused Elliot Freeman of speaking too slowly. So maybe they were saying that Elliot says puck drop over the course of 3 minutes, which I don't think is accurate.
I love Elliot so much. I do love Felger just like finding any reason to be critical of him, because Elliot is like, he's perfect.
Oh yeah.
Elliot's perfect, and Felger just was like, this guy, who listens to this guy? He talks so slow.
Oh, no. He loves Elliot, but what they do on Felger and Maz is they play Elliot Friedman clips at 1.5 speed because, according to them, it makes him sound normal.
Just because he's careful with the things that he says.
I'm a big fan of that. I do that. I don't even say smart things, but I will speak deliberately to avoid vocalized pauses.
Super chat from Jackson Perkins. Can we get Stanley Cup final picks?
Devils Utah Hockey or Sabres Utah Hockey Club. Jesus.
Yeah.
Sabres
obviously.
Youth Hockey Club?
Sabres Utah Hockey Club.
Oh, I thought you said Sabres Youth Hockey Club.
Maybe.
Which would be a great way to refer to the Buffalo Sabres. I'm assuming.
Well, last year everyone was saying the Sabres were going to make noise, and I thought, let's wait a year.
Mm-hmm.
What was everyone's final pick last year? You remember everyone's final pick last year? Or not everyone's, but a lot of people thought Bruins Oilers could be happening.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Why couldn't Bruins Oilers happen this year?
The Bruins don't have a goalie. That's a big reason.
Jonas Korpisalo is.
I'm gonna say. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Out of the East.
Out of the East, I will say the New York Rangers and the Dallas Stars in the Stanley Cup final. Dallas Stars, Stanley Cup champion.
I like Rangers because they famously have just been underappreciated. They won the President's Trophy last year. Didn't do what they wanted to do. Usually, you make a run after. So I like Rangers. I could do Rangers. Rangers Oilers, a lot of us wanted. Butchergross wanted it.
Yep.
Because he was like, McDavid winning at MSG would be huge for the sport. McDavid winning anywhere would be huge for the sport.
I could see the Stars like being that team like the Sharks that was always so good, and then you look back, you're like, how did that team never win a Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
But I could also see them winning a Stanley Cup. So
at some point, this Stars group should. Famously, they don't have a long window because all their guys are so old.
Got another super chat.
Love of Your Life says, Habs winning the cup, lane for Conn Smythe, baby. I do have to ask, Love of Your Life, are you not a Uri guy as much anymore? Or has Uri, sorry to gender the chat, are you not a Uri person as
Guy
much?
is a neutral pronoun.
What's that?
I said guy is a neutral pronoun.
Is it?
I think at this point it is.
Yeah. So I consider
guys.
it.
He's a guy, she's a
that's
guy,
how
we're all
I
guys.
said it,
guys.
but I know
guys.
that somebody famously was fired from their job because they sent a group email that started with, hey guys, excited to get going with this project, and then they got fired.
Okay, well, that's
sue
lame
that.
as shit.
Yeah.
I think this person did sue them.
They should.
And with that stuff, I'm like, if you know that guys is going to hurt somebody's feelings, and we can get into like, does it really hurt their feelings or whatever, but like, if you know that it's going to hurt someone's feelings, don't say it. But I would guess that somebody who starts an email with, hey guys, isn't doing it maliciously.
I would say also if guys being referred to as guys and not like individually as a guy, if guys hurts your feelings, you're going to have a hard time in the world.
And
Also
no,
true.
you have an incredible life.
Yeah, so far, but it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Sean, what do we got going on here?
No worries.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, love your life. I like that. I mean, the first half of last season, I was just pumping the Hyman stuff so much that, I was just pumping the Zach Hyman stuff so much.
Jesus Christ.
Fellow oilmen could be like, is Deej out on Leon? That would have been crazy, though. So, yeah, you're just adding more. Make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. Famously, the love of your life accepted the he-him-ing and was hit by the DJ Bean trans beam.
I got to say, just want to point it out. Elliot Friedman, fucking fraud watch.
Doghouse maybe even?
Doghouse, perhaps.
Nice.
We're getting a live feed right here. It is 1:02 p.m. Eastern United States time. We're getting a feed of Jack Hughes skating around. Looks like he might be, say, 6 minutes away from taking the face off.
A lot of hey guys talk in the chat. I'll note, if hey guys is bad, then Greg Turkington is going to jail forever. And I've never heard him say that with anything but pure excitement. Hey guys, it's movie time. I need that show to come back. Oh, I was thinking, I like that everyone's saying Jacques. I was thinking at some point, Sean, maybe we could do a Who He Play For PTO edition. Because that one, I think we
Just
did
ever, or like you have to do it in the preseason.
No, like now.
Well,
Like-
famously, PTO season is wrapping up.
Not really. You stay on a PTO for a while. Simone Gagne was on a PTO with the Bruins one year until
that's right.
Christmas.
That's right.
And they were like, Simone, gotta let you go. No, they signed him eventually and then I think got rid of him. Did we talk about Utah hitting us with the C. Leighton Keller? I'm afraid of what their social graphic looks like for that. I love everything about the Utah Hockey Club. I'm not wild about some of their online branding.
Yeah, same. They're really abusing the blur feature in Photoshop.
Blurring, feathering. Look at that C on RAS. How we feel about seeing that little Fanatics logo on the back?
I think it looks.
I'm
it's
fine with
Yeah.
it.
Not as offensive
It's
as I
very
thought it was going to be
inoffensive.
originally. Because that was one of my main complaints about Fanatics is that they're not like a athletic wear brand, and so it just looked odd compared to a Nike or Adidas or Reebok. It doesn't hurt my feelings.
It just has like the inverse shape of the Adidas logo, which
Yeah,
is like
kinda.
it's like
Just
a
flipped upside
triangle,
down, yeah.
and then it's flipped. Yeah.
Okay, this is the best. Chat right now is absolutely crushing Vosotros. Do you know what Vosotros is?
That's
Spanish pronoun.
That's Spanish. Yeah.
Yes.
What
it's-
is what is
Spanish
it for?
nosotros or no, is it y'all or yeah
You guys.
Yeah.
You guys. Okay.
So everyone's like, you could say you guys. Fuck Vosotros. No one likes Vosotros.
All right, we got the walkout. We got the walkout at 105.
Dream destination for Sid to get traded to, asks Jackson. Anywhere just so I could say, I am going to take such a fucking... Do you know that our reel talking about the Crosby trade thing?
Yeah.
Did numbies?
Oh yeah, crushed.
I did not realize that until recently.
Yeah.
And all the comments are like, this is unconscionable. This is disgusting. How dare you? What I suggested was not wrong. If and when Sidney Crosby gets traded, I am going to make a cinematic masterpiece around that reel and all of the comments. It's going. I'm going to hire a team.
My favorite part of that, like half the comments were like, he was born on this day and has always taken 8.7. You're reading into it too much, or like you don't know puck. And like the 5 minutes we spent on the podcast prior to having that discussion was about the 8.7 number and like why he keeps taking it.
Yeah, but far be it for
I know.
People don't consume.
No, I know beyond the clip. Yeah, I know.
I don't even know. Sometimes they get the clip before they.
Wow, what is going on in the crowd?
Oh,
here?
Yeah, just the Czech and Slovakian, I believe, Sabres fan club.
Really?
Yeah, they were a big hit last year because they came and they were like huge UPL fans and they had a fun UPL chant. And yeah, now they're here. They are awesome. I follow the leader of them on Twitter.
Oh, I have a lot of FOMO that we're not in Prague right
Same.
now. We thought about it. We did. Yeah, that looks like a party.
O2's got a bitch ass scoreboard though. Sabres are gonna.
Yeah, that's true. I do love in the European arenas. They have like a lot of them have like straight up wood benches with backs.
Yeah.
And then I saw there is an arena in, I want to say Sweden, because this would make a lot of sense, where the penalty boxes essentially look like saunas.
Nice.
Which
Sean,
amazing.
could you scroll back up? Somebody said all the non-whatnots were having puppies about it. Everyone in on the joke were goofing off in the comments. What does having puppies about it mean?
Never
Because
heard that
I'm
before in my
definitely
life.
going to do that. Don't have a puppy about it, man. That's what Bart Simpson would say. Sean is next level upbeat right now. LOL, says Avery. That's right.
It's about honor. It's about respect.
Can we get audio like a little bit? Okay.
That's your voice? I've never talked to him.
I'll move it out of the TV onto the TV.
It's about honor.
That might be a little too loud.
You want to take this?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
By the love of your life, we love you.
I did forget it was a Friday.
Hell yeah, brother. Hockey time.
Never been more back in our lives.
We also got to figure out the chaos chain. But I think we decided that the chaos chain starts with the Buffalo Sabres.
Yes, because they won the preseason.
Oh, wow. Great timing. Brandon Webb literally just said chaos chain update. Yeah, we got to figure out the maybe next week we'll figure out the team situation for our representation purposes. But we do know that the chaos chain starts with the Sabres because they won the preseason.
Byfield averaged 2 points per game in the preseason. Just saying. Oh, did you see his goal of the year candidate last night?
No.
I sent it to you guys. I said
saw it, yeah.
we have to post this with Quentin Byfield with another goal of the year
yeah.
candidate, and it was just the shittiest. How did Jonas Korpisalo let that in goal in the world?
I'll tell you how. Jonas Korpisalo, not a good goalie.
I really didn't think he was like actually terrible. I thought that was last year just a combination of like got paid, got fat and happy, whatever, bad team, bad defense in front of him, put him with a normal team and he'll be fine. Doesn't look fine to me.
No, looks pretty bad. But the thing with goaltending is that it can flip on its head at any given moment. Like he could be the worst goaltender in the league last year and somehow strike magic and be solid this year.
Yeah.
So you never know. But I wouldn't want to find out if I'm the Bruins.
Diesel about to make me shed a tear. Here come the Buffalo Sabres.
Oh, yeah. I think he said that derogatorily.
No, it's RJ voice.
Okay.
Here come the Buffalo Sabres.
You never know. Within the context, without
the
context,
it's very fair, but
here come the Buffalo Sabres could mean anything.
true.
Big question after watching the Bruins last night. Should they have kept Olmark only 14 shots on goal and they traded away a proven goal scorer? I think that right now, primarily for the offense, they wish they kept Linus Olmark.
How do we feel about the regular season technically starting before preseason wraps up?
I hate that. I don't like the fact that there's still teams playing preseason games.
Never overlap.
Yeah, 100% agree.
Don't do it with series. Definitely don't do it with seasons. Gross.
I mostly dislike it. Moist. I mostly dislike it because it's weird to be here, be like, season starting, let's go, boys. And then like next week we're gonna be like, season starting, let's go, boys. Like having two of those is weird.
Sean, I'm sending you a tweet if you could put it up.
Yeah, it's definitely like, it's not unprecedented. Major League Baseball I feel like Major League Baseball does it super early. Like
Does what?
They'll have games overseas, like in Korea or whatever, like 2 weeks before opening day in the United States.
Yeah, I don't know the exact time frame, but it is definitely.
I feel like it's a longer period of
do,
time than what we're experiencing here with this game, and then the season starting on Tuesday.
That sounds right.
Pete, I hope you didn't see what Sean's about to put up.
I saw just a screenshot out of context.
Okay, you'll love it. I disagree with it.
Oh, okay, I get it now. Is it because he cried?
Yeah.
Okay.
My estimation of John Sacramone as a man just fucking plummeted.
So did he get?
But to cry like a woman?
Did he get whacked because he
Johnny
cried?
Sack?
Yeah.
Johnny Sack famously went to prison.
Okay.
And quickly died of lung cancer.
Okay.
He's always smoking, that guy. And his daughter...
He was the one with the plump wife?
Yes.
That everybody was very mean to?
And he had his daughter, Allegra, who is also full-bodied. And then he had a very skinny daughter played by, what's her name? Christina Milioti?
Christina Milian?
Who's, the darling of everybody right now because she's in The Penguin.
Yeah. Okay. Shout out to Christina Milian, by the way, because the Drop It Low music video was a very formative experience of my puberty life. The Drop It Low video was just all time.
My estimation of...
What'd they just say? Oh, they're talking about UPL. All I heard was really good season for Buffalo last year. And I'm like, I don't know if that's true.
Are they doing remote broadcasting for this game? I'm assuming.
Could not tell you.
Jacob Markstrom. All right, do we have the prize picks board?
I'm working on it.
Okay, cool. Did you watch the Sopranos, David Simon?
No, not yet.
Is that no? Is it David Simon?
David Chase.
David Chase. Yeah, David Simon. David Simon is the Wire guy?
I think so.
Okay, they're overseas. Good behavior.
Yes.
Hey, let's do that hockey.
Let's do it. I already watched that Let's Do That Hockey sketch recently. Honestly, not that funny.
Well, it was Saturday Night Live, so.
I just think it was like for libs. Like everyone's afraid to make a joke now.
Who's asking for this?
Yeah. They're like, oh, we're at a hockey game. Oh, we don't like Mike Pence. I'm kidding. If anybody's just joining, subscribe. I've already endorsed my presidential candidate this week.
It's Rand Paul.
Yep.
I'm still writing in Joe Biden.
That's so funny.
I love the idea of anybody being such a Biden head that they're like, no,
Providing for Biden.
need him.
I'm gonna write in Jimmy Carter. He looks good. People being like, you can't make fun of Jimmy Carter because he looks that old is
Oh
that's
my
stupid.
God.
You most
You
certainly
absolutely
can make fun
can.
of Jimmy Carter.
That's kind of the whole thing.
Yes. He looks like the thing from SpongeBob, the worm, like the skeleton worm. It could not look more like that.
And when somebody's 100 and still alive, they obviously look younger than 100 because they're still alive.
Yeah.
Jimmy Carter's the only 100-year-old person who looks older than 100.
I know.
What's the move this year? Are we doing episode grades again or what?
Yeah, oh yeah.
We don't do episode grades. Oh, do we?
Yeah,
Or is
we-
that happening in the like the
Go to YouTube after the
Yeah,
episode
nice.
and leave
Yeah.
episode grades. Yep.
just hit an A, say what we were very knowledgeable about, you know, the whole drill. Also, what jerseys do you think we're getting? Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, jersey guesses have been fun. Also, the meme format of the hosts are very, very knowledgeable has never gotten old.
Will never get old to me.
It's so fucking funny. Benasieto, apologies if I'm saying that name incorrectly, but tremendous user of the meme format. The hosts are very knowledgeable. What grade do you give the upcoming election? Hasn't happened yet.
I was just told that today's Felger and Maz program will feature, quote, outtakes of the Amazon docuseries. Something tells me these are not real. These will not be real outtakes.
Something tells me they don't have that kind of access.
And they will be making fun of the players. Need a Lauco Wild jersey. Every Lauco jersey is wild.
That's true.
All right. PP.
Oh, baby.
Let's do it, boys.
Turn me up. This
Wait
is
a
the This is the
second.
JJ goal.
Hold on. We've got some breaking news here. Yaroslav Askarov is cut from San Jose Sharks training camp and is being sent down to the AHL.
Tough scenes.
Holy
my
shit.
goodness.
Tough scenes.
Oh, my
He is going
goodness.
to lose his goddamn mind.
That is unbelievable.
Well, who looks really smart now? The
Wow.
Predators, man.
Nashville Predators.
They're like, we're just here with 1 million first-round picks and a pretty sick roster. Don't mind us.
That's
JJ.
unbelievable.
This is why we need people clipping stuff. We need a fourth person or a third and a half person. We're just live reaction.
Man, that is... I'm going to have some trouble wrapping my head around that one. Let's see.
If somebody can clip that, Pete breaking in and us reacting, we can toss that on the Twitter. Send it to us. I don't know
Yeah.
how you could send it to us.
Who are the Sharks goaltenders?
The Sharks goaltenders are UC Saros and Casey Blackwood.
UC
Mackenzie?
Saros is not
UC Saros.
the Sharks goaltender.
Roman.
famously.
Wait, who you say? Predators?
No, I said Sharks goaltender.
Oh, Sharks. I was like, all right. Well, I got the Predators ones. So
You did.
I was right as long as we changed what the question was.
I mean, you did partially answer what I was getting at, which was
Who are goalies?
Who earned a job over Yaroslav Askarov?
That's true.
And you did say UC Saros, which is not wrong. Mackenzie Blackwood and Vitek Vanacek. Yikes. If you can beat out Vitek Vanacek.
Wow.
Damn, crazy.
He's got to be so mad.
I did see that.
Oh, no.
Nice. There's a save.
Ooh, Kapeka Lukanen.
Yeah, Wedgwood, not Black.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get that right. I was right as long as we change what the question was is an absolute all-timer that I need to use in my everyday life. Take it.
I remember hearing that Barry Trotz didn't like Askarov, like his personality. So thought he wasn't ready for the NHL. So the idea that Askarov might be too childish to play for the San Jose Sharks is very funny to me.
We got to get our guy on the horn. Be like, Cody, give us a scoop. There are guys, though. Obviously, everybody wants to play in the NHL, but there are players that get so obsessive and angry about the NHL or AHL thing. Like, I think eventually, like Alex Koklachev could have worked out with the Bruins, maybe. But every year he would come in and he'd be like, how am I not in the NHL right now? Why? Like, when are they going to just let me play in the NHL? They drafted me. They're an NHL team. I don't get it. Why am I not in the NHL? And it's like, fucking cool it, man. Like, they're not going to put you on the team because of that. They didn't forget to put you on the team.
Yeah, I mean, the NHL Network not being like available on streaming sites is tough. So I get the annoyance, but like the NHL Network exists and has existed and has had exclusive games for a while.
But to cry like a woman? My estimation of Johnny Sack just fucking plummeted. Or Johnny Sack as a man just fucking plummeted. The best thing about that is that actor, Frank Vincent,
Oh yeah,
was the late, great Frank Vincent was actually like that.
The title of his book is the best.
What it was like, be a man for once in your life or something. It's very judgmental.
But he actually like was like pretty progressive. Like, I don't know if you remember like reading some of the excerpts of that book.
I do remember reading excerpts, but I don't remember what they said.
It was like very, it was surprisingly progressive for a guy that speaks and titles his book like that.
It was like, be a fucking man. Take your girl or guy, who cares, out on a nice date.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, Frank.
A Guy's Guide to Being a Man's Man. What a banger of a title, though.
I remember I wanted to read that on brunch so badly, and you said, no, we can't do it because you are the one who's like, let's not actually make fun of people, and there's no way we'll be able to do this without straight up making fun of them. And I was like, not necessarily, and we would have, it would have ended up being kind of mean.
Yes. A Guy's Guide to Being a Man's Man. Incredible. I want to read that book just to see what it's about.
Oh, Sean. Graphic Sean.
I have NHL Network, but I live in market for the Devils, so the game is blacked out. But then you can watch it
on MSG
in your market, right?
Yeah, it's on MSG as well.
Yeah.
I would kill to be watching this on MSG.
NHL Network should cease to exist unless they can figure out the streaming game.
Good. This is a good observation from Gardax Guardian. I love NHL Network's very low rent ads.
Oh my God.
In the middle of a buy iFlow commercial.
They have like 8 a.m. ad energy.
Tell you what, you are not learning what a pro wants from NHL Network. If you get sick of those, if you get sick of Wendy's and what a pro wants, I got your safe haven. Your safe space is NHL Network. You will get none of that shit.
There's a lot of like Life Alert energy. There's a lot of what's it called? The Flex Lock, that shit.
Something I just considered about the Stadium Series is how hard the cannon is going to hit in a space that's not confined.
That can go forever.
Like, make it as high as you want. I won't care.
Cannonballs.
Why not? Into the crowd. Fuck it.
That'd be incredible. Imagine if they had the cannon and they just like loaded it up with like burritos. Fucking launch those things into the crowd.
Here's a project I want to do.
Silver coin ads, yes.
Mm-hmm. The Camp Lejeune one was funny to me.
Can people in the chat generate us. If you're in the chat, you already subscribe to us most likely. I want to see if the people in the chat can get people to subscribe to us. In the next 20 minutes, I want to see if just from the chat alone, we can get 10 subscribers. I don't know how it's done. I don't want to know how. Don't make burners.
Go door to door.
Authentically, sincerely, sweetly, plainly, frankly, by 127, can we get 10 new subscribers? Let's try it. And if you're just watching for the first time, try it anyway. Smash the button. Bad power play, Sean.
Yeah, I wasn't
Yeah,
very
boots on the
locked in on it.
groundwork. Yeah.
Getting your hands dirty.
Yeah, roll up your sleeves a little bit. Is the chat going Jehovah's Witness mode? Yes.
Yeah, I was gonna say this is how like cults and annoying religions start.
Here's what happens though. You tell 10 people to tell 10 people, and then we have 20. Bang.
That's right.
Did you say something about 127?
I said by, did I say one by 127? By 147.
Oh.
0 minute deadline is crazy.
Yeah, it's 127 Central.
Wait, how many did I? Shit.
What? Did you not take stock of what we
Did
were
not
at
take.
before?
I think we just got 4.
Oh.
I believe. Unless I think we just got 4. Let's find out.
Oh, I can't wait to spend like my nights watching hockey. This is weird, but
It is.
So
very
we're at
odd.
8,721. Let's get to 8,730. Buddy, I have no friends. Why do you think I'm here? To get a project. You also said in 10 minutes. I thought I said 20 minutes, but
you said 10 subscribers.
I said 10 subscribers in 20 minutes.
Okay.
It was
Oh,
a
boy.
half-baked idea and kind of...
We're picking up some UPL saves here.
Yes.
Yeah. 4. All right. Well, I don't like that.
Wow.
Oh, Jesus
fuck
Christ.
me.
That's Buffalo Sabres hockey for you.
Oh man, if it is it ever.
Dude,
I'll tell you what, that
fucking
ain't
New
the first
Jersey
line.
Devils have a lead in a game in the first period. New season, baby.
Cooked.
There you go.
I don't want to be here anymore.
Gross. Say by the end... Okay, we can do by the end of the first period.
Tough scenes for the UPL Vesna campaign.
That's incredible. Lindy Ruff does not speak first period lead.
Yeah, it follows.
Who said that? Did you? Is that a Pete original?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh, somebody's saying he's been injured the entire camp in preseason.
Lindy?
Askarov.
If Dougie gets a point, I'm going to be real hurt.
I haven't been keeping up on my Askarov lore.
I mean, I'm pretty sure you just wait till there's drama.
Yeah.
Who has time to watch him play when we're going to find out shit about him every 10 minutes?
Somebody said, did people not know that the Sharks have 2 NHL goalies under contract for this year? This was always the plan. I mean, he wanted to get traded because he didn't want to play in the AHL.
Yeah. Oof. And we are looking great for UPL saves, at least.
Yeah, if they want to keep turning the puck over in their own zone, I'm sure we'll get plenty of attempts.
It's all right, boys. I smell a comeback.
That was such a bad turnover. Jesus Christ.
How does this affect our prize picks? 0.0.
Yeah. But, I mean, the good news is the Devils are putting on shots.
Yeah.
I don't
Good
know
on the
what
first
line
one
that
so
could.
far.
That had to be the third or fourth line for the Devils. I saw Nason and Halla out there.
Yeah, goal was assisted by Kovacevic. Kovacevic? We just need like a Tage God mode coast to coast. I'm bigger and better than you. Like beauty of a goal right now.
Yes.
I would take that. There will not be a sad Sean and Lederhosen. If this is going south, I'm taking this off so quickly.
I wish I was
wearing
was
this
thinking the
fucking
same thing.
Lederhosen.
Wish I wasn't wearing this fucking Lederhosen.
That is a tough commitment to make if like the Sabres get smoked. They're not gonna get smoked though.
The guy at the store said he's the only one. I'm the only one who's ever seen pull off this hat.
It seems like it might be a little too small.
A little bit. I have a big head.
What's your fitted hat size?
7 7/8. So like a
Holy
click below the
smokes.
biggest size. Yeah. I mean,
You do have a big
It
ass
depends
head.
on my hair at the moment because
Okay.
like my hair ends up making it a lot tighter on the side.
Sean, what the fuck is the video you posted?
I fucking love that video.
On your personal?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Can you
Oh my god.
can you put your own tweet on the thing?
Sure.
I think it's worth it.
We can screen share.
Yeah. Just screen share.
Here we go. I said Sabres hockey's back.
the worker jumping around is so funny.
Yeah. She is hyped up.
What do we got going on? Are we going back on?
What's up?
Who is that on? Are we going back on the power play? Nope.
They're
Not
going
exactly.
on a PK.
Okay, UPL. Lock in.
Grass.
UPL lock in.
We are on Rasmus Dahlin playing the puck from the penalty box watch.
True.
Oh, amazing.
Could use a Jesper Bratt goal here. Be good for the prize picks purposes. Bad for Sean's living purposes.
Yeah.
Oh no, I will live DFS the hell out of the Sabres if they go down 2-0. Oh, little trouble there. Little trouble there.
Oh God. Oh sweet Jesus.
Jack Hughes. Fuck Hughes. I love Sean. Oh, someone named Harmony Hall says, I love Sean. 1 goal in game 1 of the season, and immediately the vibe shifts. True sports fan.
Welcome
madness.
to the experience. Oh, God.
The jumping off a second story ledge after 1 goal in the first period of game 1 is incredible.
It is the Sabres experience.
And especially like that. I know we watched that and we're like, shit, that guy lived. Like maybe with how he landed, it could have not been good, but like that jump is just strictly injury.
Yeah, well, that's like I got to get out of here. It's not like I want to die. It's like I got to get out of here as fast as possible.
That felt more to me like I'm game with whatever happens after I flip myself over this thing.
You're slew-footing yourself.
You're
leaving it
becoming
up
a
to
rag doll and leaving it up to fate.
That had like the security guard is coming. I got to get out of here, but I didn't think about it too much.
It's a real shoot first, ask questions later thing.
Oh, I missed Yager doing the ceremonial first puck drop.
Speaking of live streams, do we have any answers on what's going on with my guy Tyler Milliken and his pizza ordering habits? Because I keep seeing new videos of him on
the
live
one from
streams
yesterday was
ordering
incredible.
pizza, and I don't like. Generally, I just don't love the behavior of the videos. But I'm so team Tyler. But everyone's like, they're making a lot of noise, they're laughing at him, yet still, he's the one that does the craziest thing.
That's the thing, like, and it doesn't even seem like it's malicious or scripted on Tyler's part.
No.
It's just he has a je ne sais quoi about him where he can't make anything normal.
Yeah. I want the Sabres to score, man. I like their top six so much.
Johnny Lazarus with that great tweet. Hockey is back and the Sabres are dead.
Yep. Literally, yeah. That's how someone responded to my tweet and is like, the season has never been more back, in parentheses, by being over.
Can I just say,
oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
UPL though.
So
what
good.
the fuck was that?
There's a highway.
I got to tell you, last year was the Oilers' year. How the fuck did that start? Okay, so buckle up.
Listen, if we want to be the worst team in hockey for a month for a Stanley Cup trip,
well,
I'm
you're
not
probably
sure
going to be the worst team in hockey for a month, no matter what.
Here's the thing. Yeah, it's a good point. Here's the thing. They're not going to fire Lindy if they have the start that those Oilers have.
No, and again, getting back to what I was saying earlier, the hiring of Lindy is extremely Montreal Canadiens coded in that the Canadians are like, we are only aware of 4 coaches. Like they've already... Them hiring Lindy again is like they've run out of guys. They're not going to fire him for a while.
But that's the best part. When they hired Lindy, there was like half the league unemployed.
Yes.
The coaching pool was so vast. And they were like, we are going to have an extensive coaching. Okay, Lindy Ruff, yeah, come on down.
A bag at Berube would have been nice. But I'm not.
That was what I was rooting for.
I'm so committed to Lindy.
God, if we had done my 2 things, if we had gotten Berube and Marchessault, I would have been on the moon. No, I'm just here amongst the stars, I guess.
NHL couldn't say no to that car spray money. We got to do some shit. We don't do skits or anything like that, but like we should make something about like the commercials that air on NHL Network. That was from the chat, right? Somebody said like the NHL Network just can't resist the low rent ads.
Yeah.
I mean, how much does one of these ads cost? Should we take
$10?
Should we do one What Chaos ad?
We should.
I mean, I don't know. Could we like break them off like a G? to show one ad twice. That's probably a good deal for them.
For them?
It's probably more than they're getting paid. Yeah. Super chat from Sassy Al. Boys and girls, greetings from Germany. I hope you're all feeling good and excited for the new season. Here's to great content and chaos. XOXO.
Guten Abend.
Hey, we love German hockey.
Let's go.
Guten
Big
Abend.
news. Just got an email from the Sphere. More U2 dates added to this season.
Oh, I saw.
Big news for the Nashville Predators.
Schedule that.
Dude,
Make that plan right now.
Dude, if you haven't watched the Amazon series, they make a huge deal out of the
Dude,
U2
what are we
thing.
doing? What are the Buffalo Sabres doing? They keep turning the puck over in the
Yeah.
offensive zone. It's driving me fucking crazy.
They make a huge deal out of the U2 thing.
I did not watch the Philip Forsberg episode.
It's like all U2 stuff. They have like a montage that's like Predators records since U2, and it just keeps going up, and it's very funny.
You started to. It was mostly believable in the beginning.
What?
It was believable until you said the Predators record since U2.
What do you mean?
You said this is in the Amazon thing?
Yeah.
I'm not buying this. It's too unless like you told them to do that. Because
I'm not this creative to make up this lie on the spot. They literally have a music montage. If anybody in the chat has watched the Amazon series and done the Predators episode so far, you can confirm there is a music montage where they just go through like a bunch of Predators games, and there's a lower graphic that says Predators record since U2 cancellation.
Okay,
That
I can
rocks.
believe that now.
We got 2 more super chats.
What do we got?
Just for
Tessa, What Chaos Ad Fund? Let's go. Stacey Faye, What Chaos Ad Fund? Love that.
Terrific. Everybody,
I think $15 might be enough to buy one of these ads.
Yeah.
the subs have stopped, by the way, so tell your friends we have a few more minutes to subscribe. You just got one more. Very nice.
Yeah, the New Jersey Devils have scored again. Who got it? Kovacevic.
That's 2 points for him. First off. Secondly, it's over.
It's over. Can't tell if Sean's talking about this game, this
All of it.
season, his
It's
life.
Correct.
All
of
on the
it.
table.
All of
Okay,
the
so
above.
when I say this was very What Chaos coded, I forgot that Daniel is a
Ooh.
big What Chaos head.
Yep.
So this does make sense. I am seeing it right now. That's incredible.
Oh man, Kelly makes a good point. We already have an ad to run. If we just did the loop
Yes.
from the thing, would be so good.
Hey, one thing I'll say is UPL could have done nothing about either of these goals. So if our defense wants to stop turning things over, we'll be good. Just go. I would love for Dylan Cousins to beat the fuck out of somebody right now. Or Zach Benson.
What's the guy from Star Wars? The actor's name? The very handsome guy.
Star Wars?
This guy. What's his name again?
Oscar Isaac?
Yeah. I was just blanking real quick. Gotta rip off a personal favorite meme here.
Pete, forward me that Sphere
Email?
email.
Sure thing,
Yeah, I got
buddy.
something I need to check on it.
New dates added in November and December. Pretty huge.
Okay, no good.
Oh,
Predators are in Vegas April 12th.
Okay.
Bummer. Although maybe the Eagles are
Oh,
playing.
yeah!
No!
Holy
no
what?
way.
Assholes.
Wow.
What? How did
How did that
how
not
did
go
that
in?
not
boy.
go in?
And they take a penalty.
Oh
Offensive
my
zone.
God. Oh, Sean, this is tough.
That
dude.
is just about the worst hockey possible.
Oh man, we're so missing the playoffs.
No.
It's so over.
No.
So yeah, Ambassador Grease is fire up the Seinfeld clip.
I'm going to do the Seinfeld clip.
What happened here?
Holy
my
Save of the year.
God.
Save of the year.
Wow. He just straight up fucking saved that.
Save of the year.
I thought
That was fucking insane.
I was definitely reserving the option of the Sabres just blowing it.
So was I. That's what I was leaning
And then
towards.
Wow, what the
But
fuck?
then who did he slash?
Incredible save. Getting what you pay for. The last year the Devils didn't get a save. Last year they've gotten a save of the year.
Yeah, that was Obe Kubel who slashed him, right?
I didn't see the slash.
But that was he took the penalty, right?
Yeah, the lederhosen might be coming off after this period. This is what I get for wearing lederhosen when the game's in Prague. Can we just get one in these 2 minutes? I would basically require a shorthanded goal. Never mind. Okay, Benasiesto.
Oh
relax.
no, it's the dates for the concert film. That's kind of whack.
Oh, fuck that.
You're gonna go see a movie at the Sphere. You're supposed to go see something at the Sphere and then say it was a movie.
Yeah.
Sphere last night was a fucking movie. I'm so fucking jealous that Jack Michaels and Father John Misty saw the Eagles at the Sphere at the same time. That would have been my fucking scene.
I just want to see the Dead and Company at the Sphere.
That would be, yeah.
And I also want to do like many drugs.
Anybody here doing, anybody chat doing any of the Vampire Weekend shows, MSG? I see that they popped up in, I think, Chinatown yesterday. Just started playing. Very cool.
That's a crazy save.
Dude, I'm so sick to my stomach.
Damn, what a save. Hockey's so fun.
Part of the problem too is that like I've been in football mode recently where you lose one game and everything's over. And so now I'm just like,
Well, what's even the point?
what's the point? This season, cancel it. Devils are going to win the cup. Everyone was right about them.
They also play tomorrow, right? In
That
Prague?
sounds right. I know they play a second game. I just don't know when exactly.
They got to
it is.
have like a home and home
Oh, sorry, I
type
didn't
deal.
do that.
Also, I will say this very legal way that we're watching this game is working.
Works well. Yes.
Very,
We
very
as
well.
in Arizona, we referred to it as alternative streams.
Oh, alternative broadcasting.
Yeah, alternative broadcast, alternate broadcasts.
Got the altcast on. I didn't know until this week that Amazon Prime does an all 22
Yes.
alternate broadcast.
It's awesome.
Incredible.
It's awesome. It depends on the situation. Like if you're watching it with a bunch of people, it's not
Yeah.
great. But if I'm watching a game by myself, I love it.
Yeah. Big fan of that.
It's just you get such a good look at like what the safeties are doing and the coverage and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got 9 subscribers by the end of the first period. So
That's huge.
job not done.
Sabres Devils do play again tomorrow at 10 Eastern in the morning.
Dig in. Tomorrow's game is at 10.
Yes.
Oh, I might watch it on the train.
10 a.m.?
Morning hockey.
I love that.
I might fire that shit up on the train. That'd be a movie.
Okay, so the Sabres are going to go 0-82. I'm going to go take this lederhosen off, in part because I have to go to the bathroom, and I think I have to get naked to do that.
Hell yeah, brother.
That's how they do it in Germany. All right. Not off to the best start. It's not ideal, but it happens it's happened a million times before. Just everything you got. Dig in right now. Been holding on to this for a while. I graduated from college last year, and the opening film they showed used music from your mock ESPN Plus ad, and nobody could understand why I was laughing so hard. Love it.
Yeah, there was I think I want to say some hockey company used that music in a Instagram reel, and a few people sent it to us and was like, I something has been triggered inside of me hearing that music.
Stan S says 9. Shout out Julianne Moore, Crazy Stupid Love. And Ambassador to Greece catches it right away. Hey, our friend Mike Rupp is on TV.
I love him.
Love him.
The nicest dude ever.
I had a nice little time with him in Edmonton.
He is the best. Incredible vibes. Are we doing food?
I have food, but
I want to do
you
the
know
sandwich.
me. You want to do that sandwich?
I want to do the sandwich.
I could get I could get that. I could have that done. 2 types.
I can have that be
sandwiches.
arranged.
Yeah.
I can make a call. Saying "let me make a call" when somebody like suggests ordering food, it's a pretty cool move.
Yeah.
Could be the move. I'm just watching the save on loop. Just incredible.
Yeah, that was a great save. Avery knows. Avery was there. We were hanging with Rupper. Lunch chaos. Though, yeah, the sandwich is the Whopper sandwich.
My favorite. I got to grab dinner with Mike Rupp shortly after the Dansbury Trashers documentary came out. So that was a great dinner. He was telling me a lot of stories, and they were incredible stories.
Just one of many awesome people who have had a bigger role in hockey than we have, but the excitement is just equal.
Oh, yeah.
You guys can't order pizza worse than that MLB show. Oh, should we get
have
Tyler to come in here?
patch him in to have him order food?
Sean, you want the sandwich? We're talking about the sandwich. Okay.
Yes.
There's certain things where, like, if Pete is getting coffee from that gas station or we're talking about the sandwich, I'm saying yes every time.
I love how much Sean loves coffee from my gas station. It's very good. Although they fucked me today.
Did they fuck you?
Not in the way that you're used to being fucked.
Yeah.
Because this is self-serve, which I really like. They have 4 like bins, 4 different roasts, and they were all fucking empty. Like, not empty enough for me to be like, hey, this is empty, but they ran out as I was pouring. So I had to mix and match blends.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
Which Oilers jersey is back there? That is a blank Oilers one, and this is... Oh, do you want to do... I'll just do a little Oilers jersey reveal. Hold on.
Wait a second. I can also add some Sabres.
Paging Dr. Beat. Hold on. Paging Dr. Beat. Emergency. Paging Dr. Beat. Emergency. Woo! Paging Dr. Beat. Emergency.
I think we should have another Sabres over there too.
Are you just switching the vibes?
Paging Dr. Beat. Emergency. Yeah, chat knows. Metal Stoof says, this guy does TikTok.
Every time you say paging doctor, my mind immediately goes to nope,
F
don't
word?
do that.
Yeah. Paging Dr. B. Emergency.
We have a wild amount of Buffalo Sabres jerseys in the
Not
studio.
enough. Not enough.
The hosts are very knowledgeable about TikTok trends. Shout out you. Subscribe, like, do all of it.
I don't own a current Sabres jersey, fun fact. The only Sabre jersey I own is my Dominic Hasek jersey there.
Check this out.
Yeah.
Paging Dr. B. I'm definitely wearing the, actually, hold on. Emergency.
Wondering, should I throw the other Devils one on DJ's side?
Probably not a bad idea.
Just full representation.
What's the excitement level on ESPN broadcasting from Utah on Tuesday? It is going to be very interesting to see.
Chicago, right?
I believe so. It is going to be very interesting to see them because they famously struggled in a arena where they didn't have a whole lot of space.
Right.
Now going to one that's specifically not built for hockey and has trouble with a lot of sightlines.
Someone says, your Oilers jersey collection makes mine look pathetic. You need some older jerseys. We have an Oilers jersey on the way that is being gifted to us that is the most chaotic
Oh my God,
item
The best thing ever.
of anything ever.
Genuinely one of the craziest jerseys I've ever seen in the history of sports.
I think so too.
I cannot think of anything off the top of my head. Like, it clears any of like the suck me off kind of jerseys. I can't think of anything that would compare.
I do really like that we're starting to get to a point where people
Just
are
give us jerseys.
in like weird jerseys, or like
Yeah.
not even just jerseys. They're like, I have this very weird hockey thing. Do you want it? And I'm like, absolutely, every time.
Like, doesn't Pardon My Take have like the pile?
Yeah,
And
that's
it's just
Big Cat's pile, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want it to be messy, but I do want us to accumulate.
I want us to have to buy more furniture
Yeah.
to store because we already have had to do that.
When will the New Jersey reveal happen? So what's cool about this is I don't think we've maybe tweeted about it lightly, but we haven't like announced it happening. We've just kind of told you that this is what we're doing. We're figuring out a final time and date. There's one that we think we would like to do, but we just don't want to announce something and then make it confusing if we change it. So we've got a few things coming up that we need to separate them properly so they can all get their proper love. But I will say sincerely, we have awesome things coming up. That the jersey thing is just one of them. We've got some great interviews that we have in the can that we can't wait to drop. Our interview on Tuesday is one of our favorite ones we've done. This player is an just perfect for us. Great things coming up. And people who have asked about merch, that is coming. Pete, Uri, DJ, Aho, Sean, Joey D. I could see Joey D on you, Sean. I will not lie.
I mean, I thought this was a troll at first because there's no way that Pete's getting a Slavkovsky jersey. But
I famously have a personal rule.
Yes,
that
exactly.
I will not buy any New York Yankees or Montreal Canadiens gear.
Yes.
I feel like I don't know.
A Sabres Sugimoto jersey would
I
go
feel
crazy.
like I could move off of the Canadiens thing.
It would be fine now, but like if they get good again, then it's like, well, why do you own it?
I would never wear it.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean,
you
if you
know?
just had it in here on the set, it's whatever. I guess.
Yeah, right.
I
They are
will
beautiful
buy
jerseys.
Canadian stuff, and during the Canadians bubble run, I was all in on that team. Loved it. Thought it was so funny that the Canadians went to the Cup final.
Yeah.
Our friend Ryan sent me some Canadian stuff. I think I bought a Canadian shirt, and it was the day of your 30th birthday party. I had stuff during the day where friends were in town, and I like went to meet them in Boston.
Yep.
And I think the Canadians were playing that day or something, or I was like, I'll throw on this Canadians shirt. And I felt so weird the whole day because I was like going to Boston places that I go to, and I was like, this is weird. This is not for me. Even if I am a like hockey is for everyone guy.
But I think there are some rules to fandom. I don't like there's like gatekeeping or whatever, but like if you're a Red Sox fan, you can't wear Yankee stuff. It's just like that is a rule of that fandom. You can't do it. The Canadians, I think to a lesser degree, and maybe that's just like a recency thing because they haven't been relevant, but I grew up being like, no, can't ever think about wearing the Canadians gear.
So I'll tip my hand lightly. I had a real dilemma thinking about this. I won't say where I landed on this, but so how do you feel about if I were to have considered a Canucks jersey?
That's I don't think about you at all. Like Canucks fans hate the Bruins, but I don't care about the Canucks.
But I'm
saying from an Oilers
I'm saying
perspective?
as an oil, I'm an oil man.
I mean,
and
it's not as bad as getting a Flames jersey.
Grow up in it.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're not. It's.
but I would. I won't say whether or not I did it. I would have some kind of weird thoughts, especially like doing stuff on this show.
Yeah, that's fair.
If I had a Canucks jersey on, kind of weird.
It would feel like you were betraying other people, not yourself.
I don't hate the Canucks because I just don't take them super seriously.
But in like 20 years, you may not be like an Oilers fan because I feel like your Oilers fandom is attached to the current team.
Yeah, I'll still be an oil man, but I know what you're saying. But the Canucks don't, like when they were losing in the second round, I wasn't like, you can't lose to the Canucks. I was more like, the Canucks aren't that fucking good. Come on, guys.
Yeah, I got that vibe from you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Right. Famously, I was not worried.
Have either one of you watched the TV show Taskmaster?
I know of it. I've never watched like full episodes of it, but I've seen clips of it.
I believe Taskmaster. I think Paul Williams is on that show.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
I've heard that I've heard incredible things.
It's very funny. Like the
Yeah.
clips I've seen of it are very funny.
These are some real fucking low budget commercials.
I just don't understand why they're like, you're watching NHL Network, you definitely need to fix your house. Because that's all the commercials. Like, you got to clean your car and fix your house. You have chores to do.
And it's like a lot of it are like old people coded, where it's like, you want to buy this silver coin, you want to buy this life alert. And all I've seen like all day are old people being like, how do I watch this game?
Great point. Oh, Taskmaster is for free on YouTube? That's fun.
Fuck yeah. I love that.
Okay, we got another guest. This one's also interesting.
Paul Williams is on New Zealand as the assistant.
The assistant?
Oh, on the New Zealand version of Taskmaster? Is that what you're saying? Benasiesto, DJ Sean Monahan, Pete. You want to pronounce this name?
Oh, let me see.
Ruppe.
And me, Anthony Duclair.
Not bad guesses. I think there's reasons to make those connections.
Yeah.
Why am I blanking on where Anthony Duclair ended up?
The Islanders.
Right. That's why.
Who he play for? The what was that Rick Ross clip that you just
Yeah.
What did you say? Man?
Damn.
The pair. Shout out to the pairs. Where are we at on those sandwiches?
Ordering them.
Oh, love that. Damn. Somebody tweeted at me, petition to elevate the art of Sabres play-by-play by replacing Dan Dunleavy.
I don't like that take. I understand the the bar was set very high with RJ.
Yeah,
but
for real.
I like our current broadcast team.
I feel like that's very mean.
We got another guess.
I'm not familiar with Dan Dunleavy and his work, but
I like it. DJ, UPL, Pete, Wyatt Johnson, Sean, Linus Olmark. I'm telling you right now, never going to happen because the Ottawa Senators are one of my teams that I'll never wear. Sens, Leafs, and Bruins I will never get.
All three of you got different Frankfurt Toronto jerseys. Got to remember, can't get them unless he is... No, we can't get them because these were submitted September 10th. I was going to say, unless he is traded to a non-Ducks team.
correct. And
Because-
we can't get the Ducks, and I mean, you can't get old jerseys because Fanatics is famously their first year of making them.
That's right. And we ain't getting breakaways. This is about checking out these Fanatics jerseys as much as it ever is anything else. So these are the premium jerseys. Excited to see them. And when we get Ducks jerseys, that's going to be a thing. That's going to probably be an in-person in Anaheim with Frank. Really, really lean into it. I talked to Frank the other day as part of research for an upcoming guest. So guess who that may be.
Shout out Rasmus Dahlin. Dropped the skincare routine. King. He used to be he used to struggle with that stuff. His skin's looking great these days.
I mean, he was 18. So.
No, I know.
It tracks, but yes, he does look good.
When you go into Orange County, we don't have anything planned yet, but Pete and I need to sit down and kind of sort out all the trips we have planned. We have 4 trips that we are definitely doing, and we got to see how all the numbers and such work.
Yep.
I forgot. Did you get them for yourself, or did someone else on the show get them for each person? No.
That would have been fun, though.
Yeah.
I didn't ever thought about
Think
that.
of, if you remember the Oilers Pro Shop Wars or whatever. Yeah, the Oilers Pro Shop Wars I did when I revealed which jersey I got, and they were guessing who it was. Was it White Stew? Was it a blue Draisaitl? Pete correctly guessed that I got a blue Leon Draisaitl. Incredible stuff, but then I went back and got the White Stew anyway. But we're recreating that with higher stakes. And the higher stakes is it's just now. It hasn't happened yet.
Higher stakes, but less expensive.
Less expensive, correct.
Also, shout out to Joshua Jackson. Looks incredible.
Yeah, amazing.
No, DJ got the Seth Jones glove.
That's right.
The Fanatics branded Seth Jones glove.
All right. Let's bring it back.
Second period
2 goals
team,
from
everybody knows
JJ this
that.
period.
Everybody knows that.
True.
Are we planning a goat head game in Buffalo? We're planning a game in Buffalo. I don't know if it happens to be a goat head game. Man, look at this combo. Looks great.
It does. It is aggressively Sabres, and I love it.
This shot is so Sabres.
Yeah. This is not a Sabres podcast. Kind of. Maybe all the goals are just in that end of the ice, which I guess is a very bad sign for the third period. But
Saying I would get a Willie Nylander jersey is crazy.
oh, she has all Leafs jerseys, though.
Oh, okay.
I guess if there was
That would
a
be funny.
Leaf I was going to get, it would be Austin Matthews because he is the
It
pride
would
of
be Willie
Arizona.
Nylander for me.
Yeah, or honestly, I might get a Tavares one.
I feel like DJ would get a.
for you.
Oh, a nice.
oh,
Yeah, but
that'd be-
I never would get a Toronto one. But if I did, it would be one of the Arizona products or a Tavares one because famously his cousin is also named John Tavares and is a Buffalo lacrosse legend.
That's a fun practice to go through the teams and pick which one of us would be most likely to get a player from that team.
Yeah, I've had that exact thought process with you and Nyes. I was like, he would love Nyes and he would never get
Exactly. Because it's the same with Ullmark. Like, I would get an Ullmark jersey if he was playing for someone other than the Senators.
Be right back.
Have the Sabres had a scoring chance outside of the
I don't think
one
so.
on the doorstep? That was the save of the century. Hola.
Oh, my God.
I mean, UPL looks pretty good.
Yeah, he does. Like I said, the 2 goals that he gave up are not his fault.
This could be like 4-0 right now.
Yes.
5-0. I get 4-1. If we're giving goals to the other team, we may as well give the one to the Buffalo Sabres.
See, Metal Stew said I picked Ullmark only because I thought you'd jab at Boston's goalie situation. Again, the time that we picked these, I would have assumed that Jeremy Swayman would be under contract with the Boston Bruins at this point. So there wasn't a whole lot to make fun of.
Correct.
But
it would have been very funny if you just got like a Jonas Corposalo jersey just for no reason.
That would have been fucking hilarious.
You project us being...
Oh, come on. What are we doing?
Project us being a Leafs podcast this year? I wouldn't count on it.
I wouldn't count on it at all. Seeing as how we're a Buffalo Sabres podcast.
Although we do like the teams that are interesting, and I feel like, honestly, the Leafs had a kind of boring year last year in that, like, they were always like hanging around, but it rarely got like horrible for them.
Yeah, and it ended exactly the way everyone thought it was.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, they're kind of interesting because nothing happened. Like, nothing happened in the offseason either.
We're like, they had a new coach.
Yeah, I got a new coach, but that just kind of makes them a slightly better team and less chaotic.
Once again, saying the boys need to come to Winnipeg. Once again, saying probably not.
NHL players don't even want to go to Winnipeg. I mean, I would go literally anywhere, but
yeah, I mean,
gotta have priorities at a certain point.
There is like a pecking order.
Yes. I mean, if the Jets want to like fly us out there, all expenses paid, give us Connor Hellebuck.
First class. Direct flight. I'll consider it.
Car service.
I'll tell you what, flying first class is truly a game changer. This is not good.
Dude, it's so over. Oh my God.
This is not good.
Oh my God.
They scored on?
They have allowed another goal. It is 3-0.
Oh, get Lindy's face off the fucking screen. Oh, it's Nico.
This is the worst case scenario. The Sabres are getting
absolutely
shit pumped, and we're not making any money off.
Yeah,
of it.
no, this could not go any worse. Jonathan Taylor's out? What? My fantasy team screwed this year too. Well, this season or this week.
I see new Sabres, same as the old Sabres.
Yeah, absolutely. Now I have to play fucking Ramondre Stevenson in fantasy too. It's
Who's
never
out?
Jonathan Taylor.
Traded him 2 weeks
Currently,
ago.
my
Very
team,
exciting.
I have Malik Neighbors out, Jonathan Taylor out, AJ Brown out, Debo was out, Trey McBride was out last week. It couldn't get much worse. I'm still 3-1 though.
In my fantasy league, I have lost 2 matchups this year. One from my kicker missing an extra point.
Oh, I did see that. Yeah.
And then this week I played the guy who like went fucking off. And I had the second most points in the league, and I played the guy who had the most.
That's tough. So Ambassador agrees making a good point. How could this happen? They got a new scoreboard. That's a good point. They haven't played under the scoreboard yet.
They haven't played.
That's going to be the spark.
That is true. You're not seeing the offseason acquisitions yet for the Buffalo Sabres.
Yes. Well, we just saw one of them on the screen.
Oh, Lindy Ruff.
Yeah. And what's his name? NAK. He had a penalty earlier, didn't he? We haven't seen Ryan McLeod. Yeah.
Ryan McLeod hasn't done anything yet.
No. Maybe the boys are just tired. JJ's been showing them around Europe, and they're just exhausted.
Has a coach ever been fired on a different continent?
It's a good question.
Well, yeah, I don't know.
Such Ryan McLeod disrespect, I'm saying. If I have time tomorrow, I might go to the NHL store.
I love that about you. Anytime he's in New York City, just pops into the NHL store.
Gotta see.
It's always the same.
But here's the thing: what if they have? I might not go because what if they have Fanatics premium jerseys?
Don't want to ruin the surprise.
Oh
yeah, I don't want to shoot my wad and like.
But the cool thing about Fanatics,
I won't touch the material.
Cool thing about Fanatics is that even if you see them in advance, you never know what you're going to get.
Every piece is one of one.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, they had so much, or not so much. They had like probably 14 Utah Hockey Club items there last time, and none of them were particularly interesting.
I saw the Utah Hockey Club team store.
Yeah.
Somebody were posting pictures of it. I'll tell you who doesn't have exciting items.
There's just no.
They don't exist, brother.
Oh.
I get it. What's the point? Why get an inventory full of stuff that you're only
because people are excited and they want to buy it.
But
yeah,
here's the thing: no one's going to buy
anyways.
this stuff. Like you're going to be stuck with inventory this way. If you at least made cool stuff, you might sell out of it.
Right? Like I would buy it even if it was one off. I'm not
guess that's
buying
true.
it because it's boring.
Yeah, fair enough.
Someone in the chat says Sabres suck balls.
Can confirm.
I think if anything, like this stuff would be easier to move knowing it's one off.
That's
Like,
what I'm like.
people want
Yeah.
that.
We have
shit.
30 of these. Then once they're gone, they're gone. We should screen grab that.
What?
Just us sitting there with the thing up that says Sabres suck balls.
Yes. We also did
Going
get
great.
a text from Daniel. There goes the Saberhood.
I also may have. I bet Sabres in regulation.
Did you?
Yeah.
Like live? Like live? Or
Like
ahead of
1
time?
minute into the game.
Okay. You're like, I see where this is going. I do love Sabres Twitter. It is the best.
It's
Just
I feel so at home there.
immediately reverting back to this is who we are.
Mm-hmm. I like that my original tweet just keeps on like making the rounds because they've scored. I said that at 1-0 and now it's 2-0 and 3-0.
What did you the jumping off the
yeah.
thing?
I talked to some Sabres fans this morning, and it was kind of a bummer. So I was like, this is it. This is the year. And they were like, sure.
Yeah.
Whatever you say, pal. I truly think that you are the only one that like feels like the vibes could not have been higher.
Right, but it's been our show, though. Like, I don't like when I show up and I'm like, how about them Sabres? I feel like we're all on board with that, even if part of it is a little tongue in cheek.
I mean, I feel like I've been consistent in saying I am in on the Sabres because the vibes are high, not for any actual hockey reasons, and they will most certainly rip my heart out and stomp on it. Didn't think it was going to happen this early and drastically, I guess, but it was foreseeable. Oh, we have okay.
There we go.
Here we go. We're coming back.
I love the oversized penalty box.
It is awesome.
Huge fan. Tons of room for activities in there.
Also, is that a direct path to the other penalty box?
I would imagine that is a shared penalty box, which
That rocks.
they have to bring that to the NHL.
That rocks. Matt Rempe would be an even bigger
huge
star.
fan of the shared penalty box.
Yes. All right, boys. Get one here and we're back.
Oh, a shorthanded goal here would hit so hard.
I'm turning the game off. I'll just be prepared for that.
Sean shutting down the stream after a shorthanded goal would be incredible. It is pretty wild that Curtis Lazar is still in New Jersey because he went there after the Bruins, right?
Yeah, I think so. Sabres.
Did he go in the Halla trade?
I can't remember. I thought that Halla was 1-for-1
That's what I thought
for
too.
Zaka.
I like this.
I think Lazar was a free agent. I could be wrong.
Not to pile on, but VR's Adam Herman. Jack Eichel should request a trade out of Buffalo again, out of principle.
Oh no, he went to Vancouver.
Oh, I
After
hate
the
that for my
Bruins.
guys.
I would love for them to okay, here we go. Let's just actually hold the puck in the offensive zone on this power play for a little bit.
I was gonna say,
Oh,
Lazar strikes me as like the kind of guy who just like doesn't stay on a team for more than like 2 years.
yeah. Ooh, I tell you what, a white Dylan Cousins jersey with the A. Nice little. It's a nice visual.
Yeah, but like Dylan Cousins is like he's a really good player, but like the 8th most interesting person on the Buffalo Sabres.
I would agree.
Never forget Lazar and the Hamburglar. We'll never forget it. Disgusting. Do you remember that?
Yes.
Okay. I would imagine that you did. Do you remember that?
No.
When the Senators were on like their crazy run with Andrew Hammond, who people called the Hamburglar.
2015, 2016.
After like the last game of the season, they threw like McDonald's like single patty thing, like the $1 thing. They threw him on the ice, and he picked one up off of the ice and ate it.
Oh, I respect that.
And so I also would do that.
Yeah, that rocks.
It had to be disgusting.
Probably, but
It was probably
No, but
cold and
Isn't the thing with like McDonald's burgers that they left one outside for like 5 years?
I
and
believe
nothing
that,
happened to
yeah.
it. Yeah.
there's so many like chemicals in that it would probably just last forever. It's just like eating a McDonald's hamburger cold. Sounds disgusting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Dude. I forgot about that we got Jason Zucker.
Yeah, that's EJ Radic not knowing puck. It's Zucker, not,
Yeah, it is
not
Zucker.
Oh.
Get in your hole. I do love it. Just drop them. We need it. Come on, Zach Benson. You're like the smallest kid in the NHL.
Hey, Jeff's here. Hi, Jeff. 69th like on stream.
Oh, yeah.
Nice, brother.
not to brag, but just the 69th like on the stream. Jeff, you getting ready? Jeff's coming to Vampire Weekend with me at MSG.
Ooh-wee.
Bag boys. Jeff, we doing NHL store? You coming with?
What's up, Court? How are we? Oh, Zach Benson standing up for himself.
I love him.
I came so close to ordering McDonald's after the football game last night. Came so close. Didn't do it. I wanted it so bad. I haven't had McDonald's in a long time.
I love McDonald's.
By my own standards.
Tomorrow night, MSG hamburger. Sunday morning, Bagels
Rain
of
is falling.
what's that?
Sunday morning, rain is falling.
That's right. Sunday morning bagels of Jeff's choice. Not problematic.
Forced to make assumptions. I'm not a bagel guy. Like I've never been like blown away by a bagel.
I love a good bagel.
I mean, I like bagels, but
Bagels are
people who freak out about bagels.
So
Weird to me.
I was going to say I like bagel heads, not people who necessarily freak out, but who know so much about them. For example, you know Bagel Source in Cambridge, very popular bagel place.
No.
Bagel heads will tell you there's always a line like around the block. Bagel heads are like that. No, it's not where you're going. Those aren't real bagels. They make them this way. That's cool, but that's not what a bagel is. And I'm like, oh shit. Yeah.
I have a favorite bagel place, but it's because they make like great sandwiches with bagels.
Same.
So it's not about the bagel; it's about the sandwich.
I get bagels.
Wicked Bagel. Have you had Wicked Bagel?
No.
Incredible.
I do bagels every Sunday.
No.
Have I had a Montreal bagel? I have, because people were like, your opinion on bagels is because you haven't had a Montreal bagel, because you haven't had a New York City bagel, haven't had a like one of my friends from New Jersey who's a Devils fan.
J Bagel.
Yes.
Why is Sean taking shots at Buffalo? We didn't.
You know, like every time somebody says that, it's like, oh, you'll know once you have this bagel. Every time I have it, I'm like, that's a bagel.
Bagels to me are like wine. I will notice a bad bagel, but there is a limit at which bagels can be like that good. Like at a certain point, it just becomes a solid bagel. It's a solid wine.
Someone says Locke's Bagel might be the goated breakfast. I famously do not think that my taste is greater than anybody else's taste. I tried to do it recently. I can barely put down Locks.
Really?
I don't know if I've ever had Locks.
I barely get it down.
I think it's pretty good. It's not like goated or whatever, but like I thought it was solid.
I've also looked up, just because I'm at a place in my life where I can no longer handle being asked to try various fish things. There's one lobster roll that I love. Other than that, I'm just not really a fish eater. So I looked up, is there such a thing as somebody who doesn't eat fish for like moral reasons? There is. It's called a carnitarian, and it's I only eat meat, but I will not eat fish because of the environment. So I'm like, I'm just going to say I'm one of those. So
I only eat meat.
I can't
crazy, but like it's the least.
It won't touch fish.
It's such a bluff. It's such a
There's no
clear
logic
bluff.
behind it. Like
There's
even if
no
you're saying
logic
it's the
behind
environment, it's just like cows are famously not great for the environment.
Weird.
Did y'all see the Florida Panthers Snoopy? What's that?
I
agree. Someone said 10 out of 10 bagel wine analogy from Sean. I agree.
What was your wine analogy?
Just that the bagels are like wine. I'll notice a really bad one, but it gets to a point where they can't be that great. Like I'm not.
I don't know. I disagree with that because I think there can be really great wine. Like I've tasted wine and I've been like, this is really good.
Yeah, there's wine that I like. I guess it's more like I took a beer and wine appreciation class in college, and I was just like, you're not tasting notes of anything. You're lying to yourself.
Well, I did have I've been really into wine recently, and I've been hammering it. Really, like there are only 3 classifications of wine in my mind. It's good red, bad red, and white.
Yes, 100%. That's a perfect way to put it. Yes,
love red wine.
So do I. I love it. I will not touch white wine. I can't stand it.
Same. I can lightly tolerate it now, even though I haven't drank in 2 years.
Lightly tolerate it.
I can lightly. I got to the point where I could lightly tolerate it. Like I said, like I can't put down Locks. I could fake my way through a glass of white wine.
I could
Sauvignon
drink
Blanc. That's the only one that I can do. That's
How do y'all
the
feel
only one I
about
can really
sake?
tolerate. Sake?
I could always do sake.
It's fine.
It's high school coded.
I like hot sake at a sushi place. I could drink non-stop. I love sake, specifically hot sake.
Emily says bagels are like wine. You got to cover it in cream cheese before I like it. I'm also not a cream cheese head.
I love cream cheese, but I don't like any kind of special cream cheese. Like I just want plain cream cheese.
I like a nice maple cream cheese on a
Okay,
bagel.
well that does
is
sound good. I've never had it. I'm
If
just
I'm
not like
doing
a
bagel-
garden.
If I'm doing bagels, I'm doing a breakfast sandwich, or I am doing butter, or like a little open faced breakfast sandwich. Just toss an egg on there.
I grew up off Tim Hortons blueberry bagels with cream cheese.
Wow.
They put so much cream cheese on that shit that it's coming out the hole in the middle, how it should be.
You gotta try a good Pinot Grigio. Maybe. I just don't like sweet wine.
Yeah, it's kind of where I'm at. I love like the tannin in red wine, like the grippiness. That's
Sean loves the grippiness.
okay.
Oh.
Don't get excited. The season's over. They're gonna go 0-82 without scoring any goals. God, I was really hoping JJ was gonna do that on cue for me.
The Sabres fans are down
No,
bad
they're having a good shift.
and sharing, like I said, sharing the same brain.
We
because
shouldn't be halfway through the game of game one and being like, finally, Sabres are having a good shift. Meanwhile, they're losing 3-0.
You just said like a minute ago, the Sabres may not score a goal this season.
We lost a subscriber, by the way.
The Daniel just texted us and said they might go goalless for the season. You guys have
it's
the
a hive
same
mind.
brain.
It's a hive mind. We're all going through this together.
We lost a subscriber.
We lost a subscriber. So if anybody is watching who is not subscribed,
Tage hurt. Oh boy,
So,
going from bad to worse here. Oh, he's
okay, we're
back.
fine.
Okay.
they're getting one before the end of the period.
That's all I need. All I need is for
Tannen.
I need
Nice.
exciting empty net play. Just to like, that's my bar right now. It's like I want there to be a chance where we can pull a goalie.
Cliffy hockey.
Oh, there we go. That's how they scored.
Ooh.
Fuck.
Oh, I love the idea of telling your mom and dad to subscribe. One, because I feel like the chances of them figuring out how to unsubscribe are pretty low. And
great call.
When parents don't know that something has been done for them and it just like shows up on their TV or whatever, they just think we're important.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know how it happened, but I keep seeing a lot of these fellas. There must be big hockey people. Everybody trick your parents into listening to What Chaos.
Okay, here's what I'm doing. I'm going to act like it's a new game. I am betting the Sabres plus 3.5.
You're DFSing.
I am DFSing the Sabres plus 3.5.
I mean, technically speaking, this game is not, or this stream is not brought to you by Project
Yeah.
X, so I guess it's kind of whatever.
But we're
loyal to the
we're team players.
yes.
Oh, boy.
I was like having to actively restrain myself from shutting my laptop right there.
Well, any positives so far?
No, I mean UPL is
UPL looks pretty good.
doing the most he can. Jesus.
These hosts are very knowledgeable. My parents, probably.
My Devils fan friend texted me, if we want to just a peek at the other side of the spectrum, texted me, hey, I could cry.
It must be nice.
Probably like the same energy on both sides of the fan base, but for different reasons.
If you think this has swayed my enthusiasm for the Sabres this season, one fucking corpuscle, nope.
It just like could
Sorry.
not have been a more perfect like this is why I was concerned. Like, this is why I was like, it could not be worse.
Yeah, this is a big like, oh right game.
This is the Buffalo Sabres.
It's not a get right game. It's an oh right game.
Oh, I like that. An oh right game.
Yeah.
This was an oh right game. Write that down in your notes. Knocking down dominoes meme. Get your parents to subscribe to What Chaos. It turns into my mom flying to Edmonton to see Leon Draisaitl.
Yeah.
My favorite one. Excellent stuff, Jeff. My favorite one was what did Rachel do? It was like telling my boyfriend to
meme,
check out a
yes.
pop culture podcast I like,
Yes.
and then it's like my husband dipping into like saying we need to dip into our savings because he's an oil man.
Yeah.
That was so good.
That was so fucking funny. I
Uh,
love Stan the oil man.
Yes. Stan rules.
Jonas Corpuscle.
Jonas Corpusolo. Corpusolo.
Benasietto not being Italian would be a crazy twist.
Yeah,
said he's
what's
not.
going on with it? What is
But
it?
not from Jersey or Italian.
Benasiesto?
Benasiesto, yeah. Has the Sopranos thing here, and then I think on Twitter used to have that mess of a guy behind wearing the Bruins shirt behind Charlie Baker.
Yeah.
Or Marty Walsh.
Yeah.
At North Station. That was that clip was hilarious.
Stan the Oil Man, famous owner of a piss jersey. That's right.
Same.
Yeah.
How
Okay.
I can still get that.
If the
customized,
Sabres don't score on this power play, I think you got to trade everybody. I'm running out of
Again,
drastic
whoever
things
makes
to
our
say.
graphics. We don't have a person who makes graphics, but quote, if the Sabres don't score on this, what is it?
If the Sabres don't score on this power play, they need to trade everybody.
They need to trade everybody.
I'm running out of drastic solutions to this.
Right.
We've already fired Lindy.
You've started out at jumping off the
Yes.
second floor of
Ending
a
it
wall.
all, or at least attempting to. Yeah, and then now I'm
Again,
like,
though, that's just like separating your shoulder, though.
Yeah.
That's
That's
like
like
first period Sean, fire Lindy. Second period Sean, trade everybody. Third period Sean, I'm going to kill myself.
you started with first period Sean. I'm going to at least separate my shoulder, probably break my neck.
severe bodily harm.
Yeah. And then it's like, you know what? Fire the coach. I'll never be the same. And then
This could be very good for our YouTube numbers, by the way.
The Sabres sucking.
Yes, well, not just that, but like this horrible game, people flooding to the YouTube to hit that YouTube video that we had that was like this vibes could
82
not
and
be
0.
higher.
what if we
Edit the thumbnail to make it 81 and 1.
Second life
no,
into that
this
one.
is dangerous. What if we stream every Sabres game until they win?
Are we here at 10 a.m. tomorrow?
No, I can't.
gonna
I can
say-
join from the train.
I mean, it could also be like a.
I'm going to be watching and editing an interview on my computer.
I think you should update the thumbnail that says 82 and 0 to 81 and 1, 80 and 2, like every day.
Every
until
time
they
something
win.
good happens to the Sabres, we make it like they run the table from here. But
Yeah.
because they're going to be losing, it's going to be like 79 and 3 question mark. Sabres to Hartford win.
Diesel. That's such a specific reference. Sounds like someone's middle-aged uncle from Lackawanna after a 6 Labatt Blue. That's literally my uncle who lives in Lackawanna.
Oh.
True. Buffalo Sabres have not lost a game in North America. Technically haven't lost a game in Europe either yet.
Yeah, I mean, obviously the move is if they lose both these games, we
Just gotta get home.
we
Gotta get the
just
boys home.
Treat game 3 like it's
It's the opening
beginning
night,
of the
yeah,
season.
100%. Like, haven't played under the scoreboard. Haven't gotten like the Lindy and Buffalo bump.
Ooh, here's a theory. Maybe the Sabres are refusing to score to respect the new scoreboard.
True.
First goal gets on the new
Yes.
scoreboard.
I love that.
Also, semi-joking, semi-serious. They have been in Europe longer. So they've been away from home for a very long time. And they were probably living it up at Oktoberfest.
Lindy said he was going.
To Oktoberfest?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, JJ was probably taking them all over the place.
Ooh. JJ's got some of that, like Dan Powers doesn't drink beer face, though. Doesn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, that's fair. But he's also German. Like,
Yeah, so
it's in his blood. Trade them all. Trade everybody. It's over. Oh God. Oh my God. Oh my. Before the camera got to the end, I thought that was going to be I thought that was a breakaway straight out of the box. And it would have been real tears.
that's pretty funny. Sabres is such a French name, and they're just in Buffalo, New York.
I mean, famously, we have the French Connection.
That's right. Oh. J'accuse.
I did, before this game, I did say if the Sabres don't make the playoffs this year, that we should like lend them to Europe for a year, which I honestly think is a pretty good idea. Like,
I'm
it's
just
essentially like a conditioning stint.
more sports need promotion relegation.
Yeah. I
Oh,
agree.
yeah.
Like, there's
I know that
no
you're big on
reason that
that.
the Sabres shouldn't be playing the Cincinnati Cyclones right now.
Especially like cross-continent
Mm.
relegation.
Red Bull is over
imagine
here.
if the Sabres had to fly to Europe for every away game. The stakes.
Oh, but
would
they're
be
still based in Florida.
In
They're still
Buffalo.
based in Buffalo.
Yes.
I mean,
So that's crazy.
You have to go 42 and 4, or 41 and 41 in that year. Like, there is no reason you should ever lose at home.
So I would say I like the idea of them basically having to do a season abroad because they would come back with, like, I don't know if you
Refreshed.
remember, there used to be a thing called NFL Europe,
Yeah.
where
Yeah.
like players who didn't play a lot would go over and play in NFL Europe, and some players would dominate, and people would be like, "Oh shit, this guy's really good," and they'd come back and they'd be fucking cock of the walk and just get fucking steamrolled once they got back to playing NFL. Sabres would do that. They'd go over there and be like, "Damn, they learned how to play as a oh my God, they're getting smoked again." Jeff says, just watched, it's somewhere up there, but he said, just watched the first episode of Faceoff. Great job, Pete. Yes,
Thanks, bud.
great job, Pete.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Daniel, for giving me the opportunity and making me look solid.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. We have an OnlyFans bot in my mention that says, Buffalo Sabres are the best. Can't wait. I'm going to quote tweet that with, got bad news.
Last chance to subscribe before the end of the period. Let's reach our goal of 8,730. We're at 8,728. You have 20 seconds to get us 2 subs. Go. Please.
They're delayed, so add 14 seconds
They're delayed on, I forget.
on when they hear you.
It hurts my brain how, like, the various delays with the chat and what they're seeing, what we're seeing.
I mean, in theory, there's a world in which they're looking at the game live, basically, because our thing might be so delayed that it counteracts the delay that they would have.
That
from
was
they're seeing.
what I eventually came around to when we would watch games.
Yeah,
Where, like,
I think generally speaking, they're kind of watching the game at the same time as us.
Okay.
But
the delays cancel each other out, but not always.
It'll vary wildly.
A French Twitter account.
Whoa, we did it. Good job.
Hell yeah.
Wow, time to spare. Good job.
Dude.
A French Twitter account got a hold of the tweet that I just sent about this, out of respect for the scoreboard, and quote tweeted with a translate tweet. I understand better. It's immediately more logical. I love that.
End of the second period. Sabres getting worked. 3-0 Devils. We are streaming, watching this thing. Sean was wearing lederhosen. He's not anymore. Jump in, hang out. That light made my hair look terrible.
You do not sound excited at all in that video.
You got it. That's an old TV trick.
We got a
be
super
like,
chat.
Hi. All right, I'll do it again. Watch this. 3-0 Devils after 2. Sabres ready for a crazy comeback. This light making my hair look terrible.
Sean wants to die.
Sean over there wearing his present was wearing lederhosen before. Jump in for the third period. Talk to you soon.
We got a super chat from Puck Follower.
Ooh.
Buy Sean a drink. $9.99.
Buying Sean a drink. $9.99.
That's
$9?
That's like $2.99.
That's whatever you want, pal.
That's
Keep the change.
4 Dunkin' unsweetened iced teas.
Really?
No, it's more like 3, I guess.
What is it? 3?
Like 3.
What does a Dunkin' iced tea run you?
3 and some change.
All right.
I don't know exactly. Off the top
Yo,
of my
you
head.
do the $6 deal at Dunks?
No.
So they have a $6 deal.
They only let you get coffee. They won't let you exchange it for tea.
It's
Really?
It's a medium iced coffee, a breakfast sandwich, and hash browns for
Yeah.
$6. If you try to do anything to it, because sometimes I'll be like, hey, can I get a breakfast sandwich in a medium cold brew or something?
They're just
That's gonna end up being like $11.50.
Yeah, go fuck yourself. It's like you're getting coffee. Tea? Is it cheaper than coffee? Maybe. I don't give a shit. You're getting coffee. And it's like, okay, well, I'm never gonna get that. And also, they don't even let you get like a donut instead of the hash browns.
I
Like-
wouldn't make that swap ever. The
You wouldn't
one
make
thing that Dunkin' has going for it is they got pretty good hash
Oh
browns.
no, I got that. I had hash browns this morning. I like it. I'm just saying. Sometimes I want a donut. They don't let you make any customizations.
This $1.30.
Yeah.
Can't
I mean,
beat
that's
it.
why. If you notice this week, I was bringing my own iced tea.
Bringing your own iced tea?
Mm-hmm.
You whipping that up and what do you like? You store brand?
Yeah, I got like a 100-pack of Stop and Shop brand black tea packets.
Okay.
Boil up a gallon of water and I think like 12 tea bags, and then pour it into a pitcher and have that in my fridge throughout the week.
Look at you.
It's like
resourceful.
$4 for the 100-pack of tea.
Yeah.
And it cost me that much to get tea one day.
There you go. Oh no. I've got like
Are the bots at it?
yeah, there's a lot of porn bots that are
You
jumping on this,
engaged.
which is ridiculous because the original tweet was just Sabres hockey is back.
Yeah, but you engage with the bot, so
No, I know, but like I didn't do that to initiate the thing.
yeah.
Hockey Show DLS liked your comment. Woof, 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 woof. Let me see what...
Natalie, if I remember correctly, was Natalie not the one that like set the bar during the
Oh,
trade
yes,
deadline
yes.
stream when we were betting on or not
was
betting?
actually, I think I owe Natalie one. Natalie was very
In the paint, yes.
over crayons.
We got another super chat from her.
Thank you, Natalie, who says hockey is back. Unfortunately, the Sabres are not. But if they kind of look like the Sabres, so
The Sabres
depends
are-
on what
the
you think the
Sabres
Sabres
are
are.
The
Absolutely
Sabres are not back.
No.
Sabres hockey
Yes.
is back.
Correct. Good way to put it.
So the this post on the Dan Lebitard show thing, it's a nice little graphic of Johnny Lazarus. It says Johnny Lazarus joins the show, and the comments are from Johnny Lazarus, excited to join! ! Liked by author, and then woof 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 woof, bark bark bark, bark 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 bark, bark bark, and the kind of like prancing dog one.
I hope Laz knows we fucking love him.
He has to, because he'll come on and he'll be like, guess you guys want to roast me, huh? And I'm like, no, I fucking love you.
What was this, the Lebitard show you said?
Yeah, it's the
On
Hockey
Instagram?
Show DLS. It's like one of the... They've had some good guests. They had... my favorite part of that show, we have to get everyone from that show on. I'd love to get David on. He's a big Panthers guy, very knowledgeable. But their producer is, I think her name is Rose. really gives Sean a run for his money as far as like goated hockey show producers. She doesn't know anything about hockey and very much gives like, I have too much shit going on to be like, I will do this hockey show, but I'm not learning the shit. They did a segment where they were just like, name hockey players and you can't say Panthers. And she said, Matthew Tkachuk. They said, you can't say Panthers. And she said, David McDavid. They were like, yeah.
You got it.
It rules. Very, very funny.
Sabres got to stop doing the thing where they have players hold up pieces of paper during training camp, because right now my entire mentions are just flooded with every Sabres player holding up a piece of paper that says it's over or like, I want to die.
Well, it's like that at some point society stopped taking pictures of like, this sandwich is so good because people are going to do shit to that.
Yeah.
Like, that's going to be a dick. This is part of evolution. Don't take pictures of yourself holding up a sign anymore.
Pierre Maguire's still trying to erase the corn dog picture from the internet.
Yeah.
From like 8 years ago.
I think I'm the only whatnot that is not Sabres coded. Says Benasiesto. I just hate the Devils, so it's easy to root for the Sabres. I'm also confident. I think a reason why I can get so excited about the Sabres this year, I love the roster. I'm excited about Lindy, but the Sabres, at least for now, are not a threat. I don't foresee who am I going to root for in this Sabres-Oilers game?
No. Like, if the Sabres even make the playoffs, they're not a threat.
Yes.
They're food.
Anything's possible.
I would accept them being food this year.
Correct.
Because food means someone's eating you.
They're a more entertaining food option than a lot of other teams in the Eastern Conference.
Right. Oh, I should get out of Do Not Disturb mode because these sandwiches might be coming at some point.
Oh, look at this. We got a break from horrible low-budget commercials to a commercial promoting the NHL's NFT.
Hell yeah.
This is amazing. Oh, my God.
I'm going to go to NHL.com/breakaway right now and see what I get in my free pack.
Should we do it?
I'm going to.
All right.
Wait,
do it.
NHL Breakaway?
Yeah,
Are we going to want to be NHL NFT boys?
NHL.com/breakaway.
NHL.com/breakaway. All
Chat
right,
should do it too and drop who you get in the chat.
pick your favorite team to unlock your first reward. Do I pick the Bruins or do I pick like a different team?
I mean, I'm going to pick the Buffalo Sabres for the vibes.
All right, I guess I'll pick the Bruins.
I have picked the Edmonton Oilers.
Oh, we got to give a fucking phone number. I hate this.
I can't wait to send that stop text.
Yeah.
Sabres Breakaway, we're opening up. I love this animation.
Whoa, you received 5 reward credits.
Use them to purchase your first Buffalo Sabres highlight. All right.
Purchase, you know what it's telling me to buy first? It's telling me to buy a Evander Kane one.
It's asking me to buy a Dylan Cousins goal in the first period of a game against the Anaheim Ducks on January 21st, 2023.
I've got a Danton Heinen goal suggested, third period against the Philadelphia Flyers on March 16, 2024. Suggesting Marco Sturm from the Winter Classic at Fenway, the overtime winner. That's a pretty good one. And then Charlie McAvoy, a goal versus San Jose Sharks in 2023.
Mine suggesting Paul Coffey, Evander Kane, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins. It says register now to get your reward credits. Just do continue with Google. I don't know how I feel about linking this, but let's...
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, who cares? You're going to get me. You're going to get me. I get regular alerts that my info is on the black web.
Yeah, same.
And I'm like...
okay.
No one's done anything with it yet.
Yeah, I'm like one of those people like who is just, if you get it, good for you.
I'm just such a
better luck next time.
They're going to get
someone
it.
better next
Yeah,
time.
they're going to, if they want it, they're going to get it. And also, why would they want me?
Who want me? And it's just the poll, 0%. Sean putting his information on the black web just to feel something. Who want me?
Avery, fucking killing us always.
I got Utah and it suggested drinking a Diet
Yo,
Coke.
y'all ordered food from Edmonton? Seems like DJ ordered that a long time ago. LOL.
Seriously.
Cool it. Oh no, I called. I ordered it and then pushed back the pickup time.
Oh, you did pickup?
Somebody was swinging through and was going to be able to drop it off. So I was like, yeah, just whenever you can.
Who's swanging through? Is it a surprise?
My mama.
Oh, okay.
Mother reveal when.
I'll tell you who's not doing one of those.
Famously.
Oh, I didn't realize that I was picking the one that I picked, but I just got a Rasmus Dahlin goal against the Minnesota Wild on January 7th, 2023.
Oh, so you can pick it with those credits?
Yeah, which is lame.
I didn't.
Isn't half the fun like
I started to
thought it was going to be random.
half the fun is like ripping the pack.
Sick toe drag from Dahlin in the goat head though, so solid.
I've got some bad news here. It appears that mine is frozen.
Oh no.
Let me do a little refresh here, but not good for the NHL's NFT.
Yeah, so I didn't pick any of mine, or I didn't get one.
Ooh, I have 5 rewards credits.
This will be the first and last NFT I ever buy.
There are quests.
Oh, I can get a Bo Byram for $2.
Yep, I see that one.
It makes me register. I'm just
Ooh,
maybe later.
there's a Connor McDavid like epic one for $220.
Jeff said he got Utah and it suggested drinking a Diet Coke.
Yeah, I saw that.
The website is nhl.com/breakaway.
Very Kelly Clarkson coded. And Breakaway.
This is
Making me jump through a lot of hoops here.
they can't be crushing on these.
No.
Hey, nobody's doing this shit, right?
Does anyone want to know who was the first Top Shot player I purchased?
I think I know this one.
It was a player I liked at the time. I was like, I'm just getting this one. Shut up.
Is it a Celtics player?
No. I don't even know who this player. I want to say they were a Bull at the time. Maybe.
Kirk Heinrich.
No. Lauri Markkanen.
Oh, okay. Lauri Markkanen was supposed to be like the real deal, brother.
I mean, he was for like last year with Utah
was
for
he
a
good
little
last
bit.
year?
They were like,
It's got like a Kristaps Porzingis thing going on where like he comes in and everyone was freaking out about him, and then they were so over him and more over him than they should have been.
I mean, the Utah for like the first half of the season last year was like one of the best teams of basketball, weren't they? Our stream die here. That'd be really unfortunate.
That would be unfortunate.
They've been cooking for so long.
I can buy a Cale Makar NFT from somebody whose name is Sloppy Toppy.
Great Travis Scott song.
I gotta say, NHL Breakaway grade, F. Not interested. We're in a bad streamland.
Yeah, looking like it.
This alt cast has gone downhill.
A little bit.
I'll say that. You, any of you fellas seen this update on the bloody rug lady?
Bloody rug lady?
Yeah, there's a woman on TikTok who thought that her house was haunted and has been like documenting it for the past few days. And she started digging in her backyard because her like dogs were getting weird or something, and found a bloody rug buried in her backyard.
Oh.
Food's here.
Olivia, tough scenes. Just hit an empty bong and sucked up all the water instead. Let's go, boys. It's Friday. Great start to the weekend.
Jesus. That is not good. Hello. I can't wait for that sandwich. Give me that
Oh, we're back. Stream came back too.
Oh, everything
Thank you
coming up.
kindly.
Sabres, baby.
Great, huge third period loading.
Oh yeah, so for part of this story is that the TikTok convinced this lady to call the cops, and she called the cops, and they brought in cadaver dogs, and both cadaver dogs sat down on the lawn right where the rug is buried. So
Yeah, I mean, someone definitely buried a body there.
it's either like, it could be like an animal or something though.
Oh, fair. Okay, I guess that's fair.
But that's way less fun.
Yes.
No
murder
disrespect
mystery?
to the potential dead body that's in the backyard, but kind of hope it's a body and not an animal.
Oh yeah. No. I mean, there's no murder mystery if it's an animal.
It sounds like, do you remember the show that we shouldn't have watched when we had to stay up because we were catching a late flight back from LA and we needed to stay awake? So we were like, let's just watch something on
my
Netflix.
God, yeah.
And it was a Netflix series
worst
that was
roommate
like,
ever.
worst roommates ever. And we were like, this ought to be zany. And all of the roommates were killing their roommates.
Yeah.
It was all about fucking horrifying murderers.
I thought that it was going to be like a not non-murder division of worst roommates ever.
I always had to remind them to take out the trash. No, you didn't, because you got murdered by them. Some of them were like, I cried watching one of those. Did you watch the one about the like serial squatter?
Yes. Yeah.
He would like
watched all
find
of them.
people who recently bought condos and needed some cash, move in with them, and just basically like parasite them into like leaving them. Horrible. But yeah, the one from the first episode, the old lady was killing the old people and putting them in the backyard. So
Why would there be an animal in a rug? I don't know. Same reason you'd put a human in a rug if you kill them.
yeah, when do you think rugs became the move?
I don't know. I mean, I feel like they're the only thing that people have easy access to that are like large and rollable.
Yeah,
Like, I don't know how many other things I would have to hide a body in.
I'm just thinking of like Instagram back then, and like the could be the move account was like covering up your crimes with a rug. Could be the move.
Could be the move.
When I'm dragging bodies out, I don't want to be seen. Sometimes you just want to live in private, you know?
That sounds like your next project.
What?
That
Like
that
a
real?
yeah. No, I wouldn't mock the could be the move kid. I like that kid. He has such a Charlie McAvoy face.
Got that extra baby fat.
Someone says you can move a rug in public and not be sus. I don't know. I feel like if I ever see someone moving a rug,
Yeah,
take
but I
a
feel
look
like
at
it's
it.
the opposite now because of that. Like I feel like moving a rug in public has gotten a bad rap
Yeah.
because you see somebody moving a rug in public and you're like, could be a body in there.
Especially one that's
more associated with killing people than it is with moving rugs.
especially one that's like loosely rolled and not like actively like not clearly not new. Be like, why are you
Yeah.
what is going on there? Looks like there could be a body in there. All right. Massive 4-goal period for the Buffalo Sabres. Loading.
Love that energy. Don't buy into it.
No, and neither do I. I just try and speak good things into existence, even though I do not believe in manifestation.
All I ask is that if this game keeps trending in this direction, that we can at least make some money off of it.
Well, I mean, we need the Sabres to do literally anything in order for that to happen.
Also, EJ Radic, I couldn't hear what the words that he was saying, but just the cadence of his voice was so you don't know puck. It had the very like, and the Sabres should be doing better. They've been going on the power play about like.
He was talking about
You are surprised this is happening?
No, he was talking about the Devils' PK.
Oh,
He was like, their PKs look great. The Sabres have had 3 power plays. Which, even that, I'm just like, have they looked great or have the Sabres look like dog shit?
yeah.
But-
Like, what are we surprised by here? If anybody is joining us from Instagram, we did a little call over there. Thank you and welcome. Smash subscribe, smash like, do whatever. Text your friends, your parents. That's something that somebody started. J.K. Simmons. Call your mom.
And tell her to subscribe to
Tell
What
her to
Chaos.
subscribe to What Chaos on YouTube. Don't text. Call.
Right now.
No, this isn't a Lindy thing. That's convenient.
The NHL schedule makers were real devious with this one. This is just the International Embarrass Lindy Tour.
Big time.
Also, gotta mention this from yesterday. How are the Mets allowed to have advertisements on the full side of their helmets?
That's the entire MLB.
Really?
The Strauss things. Was it Strauss, something like that?
The thing that just shows so much baseball.
It was
I've
just
watched
it
this
just
year.
started for the playoffs.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was just the playoffs. I understand it from a financial point, I guess, but like doing it when the most eyes are on baseball is shot. It looks so
despicable.
bad. It looks like a hockey helmet.
Yeah.
Somebody asks, should we text our exes to subscribe? Yes, that's what they want to hear. Michael asks, why does Pete always look so good with the hoodie jersey combo? That's probably hoodie jersey, jeans, and hat, I would say, is the classic Pete Blackburn look. And it's pretty nice if a jersey is part of your classic look because not everybody can pull it off.
This is going to ruin the tour.
Great. Love it. JD clarifies that J.K. Simmons was noting to call his mom. So everybody called J.K. Simmons' mom.
This is going to ruin the tour.
Stonks
Was that
on
a Timberlake thing?
what's that?
Was that a Timberlake thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
His DUI.
Yeah.
Stonks on Timberlake took such a weird turn. And it was mostly based off of people remembering that everyone was horrible to Britney Spears.
Mm-hmm.
So like without anything kind of actively changing about him, he went from like everybody fucked with Justin Timberlake to a lot of people being mad at him. But now my general kind of thought on or feeling towards him is like he's kind of washed.
Yeah, that was what I was going to say is he doesn't matter. Like,
yeah.
It's a real he hasn't helped himself by not doing anything good over like the past 5 years.
Yeah. Honestly, for me, that Trolls song was a little risky on his part. It got him a check. It got played at a lot of weddings. But like Timberlake was never kind of stupid. And once you do that, then he did that ridiculous Man in the Woods cosplay thing because Chris Stapleton was popular for a second. Bad.
Yeah. I don't think anybody bought like that Man in the Woods persona.
Aesthetic. Yeah, totally. Someone says JC Chazet forever. Famously, I could give a lecture on why JC was definitely the most valuable player of NSYNC. Who sang the second verses? Always JC.
I'm a big Joey Fatone guy.
Joey's great. Shout out full-bodied boy band members.
Lance Bass is a big Kamala guy. I know that.
Really?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Eat your heart out, Chapel. Oh, they're doing the fucking wave. This is so tough.
They're Europeans. They're allowed to.
I feel like the Europeans would have no time for the wave.
But
Like
for them, this is not. They're just at like a novelty thing.
Do you think they're mocking us?
Not mocking us, but they're just like, oh, look at this fun thing happening.
That would
the
be
wave.
funny if the Europeans were like, oh, we're going to go to this like American Sports League thing, and we're just going to do the wave to mock them. That's right. I called the NHL and American Sports League. Deal with it.
You're not wrong.
Related to that, we did take some light shots at our friend Jack earlier, but we need to talk about that clip of the reporter asking him, Jack Hughes, about, hey, there's all this fanfare for
Terrible
this.
question.
Are you seeing, like, isn't it cool that this is becoming more globally recognized sport? Which, not the greatest question in the world and not completely correct. People in Czech obviously love hockey. But does he has to do well, it's been a really popular sport here for a long time. And then he puts in one cute little line and everyone's like, he's so cute. Don't be an asshole.
I respect
He
it.
also didn't commit to that one line, the jokey line. He was like, don't these kids
Yeah,
have
he's like, why aren't the kids in school? And everyone takes that. I watch that clip and I say, bad behavior, Jack. Be nice.
I am pro. I think, yeah, stupid questions, you get stupid answers. That's a stupid question.
Love Sean.
You're like, oh, is it cool that the place where Dominik Hasek and Jaromir Jagr and David Krejci and all these guys are from likes hockey? Oh, yeah, it's really neat. That's what you would have said?
Yeah, I would have been like, I'm not going to sit there and be like, yeah, it's awesome. It's like, they already like hockey here.
Famously,
There's
I was
a
in a
league in
cab
every
one
country.
time in Czech and did not know where the cab driver was taking me. He misunderstood the directions. I drove me to a very scary area and told me, like, okay, we're here, get out. I was so scared. I kept saying hockey. Hockey, because I was going to a rink. And he was like, okay. And I was like, not okay. I'm saying hockey. He was like, okay, we're here. Go on, get out. So then I said, Jagr, Hasek. And he was like, I got you. Took me right to the place.
That's amazing.
Saved my life.
That's a real puck knower.
Yeah, that guy knew puck. Did not know English, famously.
Yeah, I mean, if
Jack
the Sabres don't score on
Hughes.
this power play, I think it's time for the team to be sold. Get the Bakulas out of town. Except for Jess. She can stay because she's cool, good at tennis.
Oh, no.
Please. Oh, Josh Allen jersey in the crowd. Oh, we're
yeah.
back. We're back.
Up the
They're
Bears.
scoring on this power play and the game's back on. I feel like Buffalo is really unique in that regard, where it's just like, if it's a Sabres game, wear Bills gear. Like, it's every occasion is an occasion to wear Bills gear.
You got a Sabres jersey? You got a Bills jersey.
Yeah.
You got a Bills jersey? You got a Sabres jersey.
But I feel like it is a lot more like, you're way more likely to see a Bills jersey at a Sabres game than you are to see a Sabres jersey at a Bills game.
Someone says Jagr mothering. Absolutely.
When isn't he?
He is big time mothering in his 40s. Is he, what is he, like 49 now?
Got to be around there.
Come on, just give me one power play goal. Oh, you know what this is? This is game one of the Cup final where we had all those cool elements made for if one team scored and then they didn't score. Well, everyone's healthy
they can
unless
always go worse,
Tage.
Sean.
Jagr is 54, says. There's no way of us looking it up, so
53.
we have
Wow.
53, we have 54.
52.
Oh.
He's 52.
It's one of those things where he's been old for so long that it's just like, what degree of old is he in? I don't know.
Like, you know whose age I could not guess right now? Chris Chelios. Because I'm like, when he was still playing, he was like 46 or something? I don't know. Wow.
He still looks great.
Yeah. J'accuse.
Yager grandmothering.
Sell the team.
Things are bad. This is bad.
We're on track to not hit a single one of our DFS, our prize picks.
Did you see that one of our YouTube videos recently got an extremely long comment and then got fucking roasted in the replies?
No.
I forget what it was from. But it was like, it was on one of the Swayman videos, I think. And it was probably like 8 paragraphs. A lot of like, we ain't reading all that. LOL.
YouTube comments can be ruthless.
Yeah.
You have to be completely detached from reality to think anyone gives a fuck. Like, outside of our fun comments, but like when you're going onto a random video and being like, these people are wrong, I'm going to prove my point. No one cares.
And it's not productive. Like, what are you getting out of it?
That's always been my thing. I'm like,
Sean. It says second intermission.
Oh,
you're right. I wish it was still second
Shout
intermission.
out to Thin Stars.
I was texting this morning with a friend about a song that's really cool. The intro is like really confusing and crazy. And we're like, what time signature is this? And we couldn't figure it out. So I was like, I'm just going to go on Instagram, DM the band, and be like, hey, not sure if you'll see this. What time signature is the intro of your song? Like an hour later, they sent me a video back being like, holy shit, we actually don't know. We just kind of like go by feel. And they sent me 4 videos of them like trying to figure it out. And I was like, this is why the internet is good.
Yeah.
Not because the other ways that you can interact with like makers and creators and stuff is to just comment on their shit being like, whack, come to Boston.
Sabres just need something to build on.
Literally.
Just something positive.
Timmy Two Shoe said I'd take Sabre to hit the post for plus 300. That sound would be music to my ears right now.
Stacy Faye says, I met Yager once. He's a gem of a dude. When the Bruins traded for Yager in 2013, all the media relations people were like, hey, we don't know him personally, but from what we've heard, this is a kind of don't look at him in the eyes kind of thing. Mm-hmm. This guy's been everywhere. He's been around the world. He's at like the end of his career. Probably isn't going to have a lot of time for you guys, but he's not like an asshole or anything, but just generally don't expect much from him. And he came in and he was the exact opposite. Like really, really friendly, had time for absolutely everything and everyone. It was a mind fuck. He was awesome to deal with. And just a super funny dude.
Tyson Barrie signed a 1-year deal with the Flames. Love that.
I like it because now we know another player on the Flames.
Yep.
It's
and
important.
Apparently, he's like one of the better dudes in all of the league.
Oh, I forgot. I do have them plus 3.5. Mm-hmm. So there's at least something we can keep an eye on. Yeah. It was one of those jobs where it was like minus 150. Did Kevin Adams hire Happy Gilmore as a shooting coach in the offseason?
I woke up with so much hope. Like, I was so excited. I was like, this just... Maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe it'll happen.
They shouldn't have told the Sabres that this game mattered.
Yeah.
That
if
is
they thought
right.
this was still preseason?
They would have worked them if they thought this was preseason.
Yeah.
The nice thing is they can get the Chaos Chain back tomorrow.
That's true. Good point.
Emily said that she did the thing I did with the song's chord progression because she can't play by ear. Emily, a little trick. Maybe this wouldn't be helpful for that, but just sometimes act like the only chords that exist are 1, 4, and 5, and your brain will get places quicker there. I had a friend in college who could just like guess his way through any song, and that mindset I think helps. Preseason cup hangover,
Ooh,
yes.
That's a good theory.
Big time.
My experience with the sandwich every time is
Yo!
Why did he hold on?
We
Whoa!
got one.
Bang!
All right, Owen? Was that
Owen
Tage
Power.
or Owen Power?
Oh, and it looks like.
Oh, and the fan club's going
Oh,
nuts.
They're
baby.
going
9
crazy.
minutes, 53 seconds to make all of our dreams come true.
53, Jeff Skinner. They did that one for Jeff.
Oh my God. What if they actually came back in this? They were never out of it, famously. I will tell you, Power took like 45 minutes.
Yeah, I
with
was
that
like, why
puck.
is he holding the puck so long? Oh, man. The
Oh
fact that
my-
he didn't just let that
Wow.
go is insane, but whatever.
That was the worst best goal.
Yeah.
As I was saying, my experience with the sandwich is the same every time. Eat the first half. It's the best sandwich I've ever had in my entire life. I love it. I want more of it.
Yep.
Then I eat the second half, and I eat like half of the second half, and then the last 25%. It's like I want to die.
Yeah.
I wanna
I think
die.
I've
It's
gotten
third hot dog syndrome.
Yeah.
I've gotten to the point with this sandwich where I have to have the self-restraint to stop halfway through and just save the second half.
I wish. It's not a strong suit of mine.
Buffalo Sabres. Extend Lindy, they say. When did we do Sorry Lindy chants?
Yeah. Are
OP,
any of
the
you doing fantasy
Le'Veon Bell
hockey?
of hockey. Patience.
Are any of you doing fantasy hockey?
Yeah, I
don't
can't do fantasy
I don't
hockey.
do fantasy hockey.
NFL fantasy is the only one I can keep track of. And even then, I struggle. Sabres Twitter is really the spot. That
It's
one
the
tweet
best.
I sent at the beginning of the thing has like 400 likes and has gotten me 30 followers off
There
that
you
one
go.
tweet.
Hell yeah, bang. Everyone who was like that tweet.
Sabres Twitter is like BTS.
Right, you just throw a little catnip out there.
Throw back to when, genuinely one of my favorite things to ever happen in sports, when the Warriors got an agreement with BTS to be like team ambassadors simply so they could get Andrew Wiggins into the All-Star game.
I remember that. Yeah.
Funniest thing I've ever seen. And it worked.
That is-
All-Star
that is
starter, Andrew
incredible
Wiggins.
behavior.
Sean, can you explain Rick's Owen Power is the Le'Veon Bell of hockey?
Super patient. Just waits for
Oh,
the hole to
gotcha.
open up, and then he just fucking goes.
Like it. Not afraid to dance a little bit.
Yep. Even if it looks like if he's taking the least efficient path to get to where he's trying to go. If it works, it works.
I can deal with that. I can't deal with like Lawrence Maroney would like
Oh
do
my
a lot of
God.
stuff while he waited, and it's like either don't do something or do something. Man.
Yeah.
He was the worst. It took years for that guy to hit the hole.
Yeah, crazy. Which is weird because he was I'm assuming he was a captain in college.
Lawrence Maroney?
Yeah.
Did he go to
maybe
Minnesota?
He went to the
not,
University of Minnesota.
I was going to say.
Oh, true. Good joke. He also was a split backfield with Marion Barber.
That's right. I loved Marion Barber in the 2006 draft. Wanted the Patriots to take him so badly. He goes in the 3rd round to the Cowboys, and the Patriots, while scouting Marion Barber, fell in love with Lawrence Maroney and took him in the 1st round a year later. Crazy behavior.
Damn.
And Marion Barber had a nice little NFL career.
Lawrence Maroney did not.
Maroney was
One good-
awesome as
one
a
good
rookie.
year, yeah.
A Rangers sat in the chat saying the Sabres haven't had a goaltender since Rob Miller. Not true. They just haven't had a goaltender who has been good while playing for the Buffalo Sabres. They have had goaltenders that
Lately,
are
Omar
good.
was good in his
Omar
final
was
year.
good.
That's fair, but the Sabres were just so tragic it didn't matter.
Right. I was going to say they haven't had a good goalie on a good team.
Yes.
Like Linus Ullmark had pretty good numbers on a horrible Sabres team, which made everybody be like, yo, Linus Ullmark might be
Didn't
awesome.
Ullmark have like a 915 save percentage for the Sabres?
That's what I'm saying. He had like an okay save
I mean,
percentage.
Halak was a all-star like immediately after getting traded from the Sabres after spending like a week on the team.
Loved Marion Barber, RIP. Is that true?
Yeah, he did die, yeah.
Damn. Hate that about him.
Bill's Twitter is a
I want
nightmare,
to
and
say he was
Sabres Twitter is
shot
awesome.
and killed or something. That might be
God.
wrong.
Hate that for my guys.
What is this? Prime Prime commercial? I'm so over the Deion Sanders.
Oh, no, he
experience.
died of heat stroke.
Damn.
Oh.
That's crazy.
Brother,
Autopsy revealed that Barber died of a heat stroke. He often exercised in sauna-like conditions and had set the thermostat in his apartment to 91 degrees before he died.
Jesus.
Damn. That's crazy. That's a tough way to go. I didn't even know that a thermostat could go up to 91.
Yeah, it does seem like there should be a
Like a cap?
cap at like 85 maybe, if that high.
that was not designed by a dad.
Definitely not. Devin Levi was supposed to be the savior. What went wrong? He only had 1 year.
And also UPL was awesome. Like
Yeah.
UPL at the second half of last season was one of the best goalies in hockey. Look it up if you think I'm being biased.
I
And
still have
Levi
faith.
was not great last year, but
I
yeah.
still have faith that Devin Levi is going to be a really good
He's
goalie.
like 14 years old.
What is Tuesday's slate again? We
Tuesday,
got 4 games.
don't remember off
throughout
top of
the
my
day.
head. I know one of them is Utah, Chicago.
That's the last one.
Yes. One of them is
Bruins,
Seattle.
Panthers.
The other one is a Seattle game. Seattle Blues. Who cares?
That one's at 4 o'clock, though,
Yes.
right?
That's why.
That's why.
Yeah, because people are going to watch it. We were talking about this.
It's a Thursday night football effect. It's
Yes.
like you just throw any slop you want into that slot,
because
and we'll watch
they
it.
know
We'll gobble
we're
it up.
fucking desperate, needy.
So I'm in on that one.
Although
And
if it
then-
wants to be as good as last night's Thursday night game, sign me up.
right. Well, that was a good football game. Then you have Panthers Bruins.
Panthers Bruins at 7.
And then is there a 9 o'clock?
No, just 10. Blackhawks Utah.
So there's 3 games?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, God, they're going to be going so hard into the Swayman situation on the opening night broadcast. It's going to be
Oh yeah.
Awful.
Especially as soon as Korpisalo lets in that first awful goal, they'll be like,
They're in Boston, right?
yeah, no, Florida.
Okay.
I mean, Felger and Maz has been on the air for 90 minutes. I'm afraid.
Only with Swayman talk.
Felger was like, where is this audio? Where can I get it? When is it coming? And I told him, I showed you the text message I sent you. I said, don't be a word we don't say over him
Sounds like
playing
you said
guitar. What's that?
Sounds like you said it.
I said it in this text message to him. And yesterday, he was said on the radio, he was like, someone whose name I won't say, I don't know if they want to be protected here, called me a very bad word
Really?
and said not to say, and it was a very bad word. And I said to him, who's the very bad word? Me or the guy making me listen to him play guitar? And I was like, you, because you're going to be the very bad word about it. But they were guessing throughout the show yesterday what song he played.
No chance any of them got even
Yeah.
close.
Murray was funny about it. He was like, because they were saying that he has like a burn book because he said he wrote down the thing. So Murray said like he writes in his burn book and then he gets his guitar and is like, I hurt myself today. No, I will take 0. I know that emotions are high. I will take 0 making fun of Jeremy Swayman.
Pop quiz is we're gonna have boots on the ground in Utah for opening day.
What's that?
Pop quiz is a Utah hockey person,
Mm.
and I think they said they're gonna be at the opening day game day type of thing.
That is Tuesday, correct?
Yes,
We have Boots. We have Craig there,
that is true.
correct?
Yes.
You guys are going to be getting more regular season PD, by the way, this year. So get ready to fuck around. It'll be business as usual in the playoffs, where he's going to be very smart for us. But we've got a little more PD access this year, so we are going to take advantage of the fact that Sean knows this. Whatnuts might not know it. He's like a super creative dude.
PD, he's the most. He's genuinely the most creative person I've ever met. And the fact that he was
Absolutely. What do you say? Fuck me for?
Cook me, yeah. Just fucking looking at me in the face.
I think it's part not just because he's the most creative person I've ever met, but the fact that he is incredibly creative and spent 25 years in a broom closet as a video coach in the NHL. Like the fact that he has such a non-creative job and had that within him the entire time is insane to me.
People have accused DJs for spending time in a different closet.
That is
for
true.
Much longer.
Famously,
Been there.
back when people used that as an insult, they were like, "We bet this one's gay." And then when it took them long enough to realize gay people are cool,
we all got closet accusations.
We both did. Well, you did.
Yeah. Well,
I was out of the closet, and someone responded to your tweet. They're like, two types of Sabres fan.
Yeah, that was true. I was like 2 different types of Sabres fan. They were like gay and closeted. Sick burn.
Cool, bro. You don't be mad that you don't look as good as I do in Lederhosen.
We're all facing closet accusations. Love that for us.
I was in a musical. Of course, I faced accusations.
I'm so fucking. I never did any theater. Improv was as much as I. Improv, a spot of stand up.
Yeah, acapella.
Acapella. That's the extent. But mainly acapella and improv made me kind of comfortable doing shit.
I did a little theater.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Little Guys and Dolls.
I did a little Jesus Christ Superstar at my Catholic school.
Nice.
But it was awesome because my Catholic school was very much like their whole thing was like, we're going to turn you into Renaissance men. So like half the people in the musical were like the football players. So it was a vibe.
It was a vibe. Are we at the final 5?
5.5.
Ford F-150 Final 5.
Okay.
536.
Watch. Ooh, Avery, I could absolutely see you being a drama kid. Avery, by the way, please send me the clip because I sent it to Sean and Pete. Avery, you posted a clip in your story of yourself singing Money, and it was and it was beautiful. And then after it, you were like, damn, that sounded kind of good. And I was like, yes, Avery, it did.
Jeff said, were you the doll, Pete? Nailed it.
I was actually, there's who's like the big menacing guy in Guys and Dolls?
I don't know. I've never seen Guys
There's
and
a
Dolls.
character that like
Gaston.
Yes. Speaking of
LeFou.
Speaking of closeted. No, the guy who is in Guys and Dolls who's like the big bad. I played the big bad.
I love that.
And
You played the heavy?
yes. And the he has like a right-hand man, a henchman, who was played by the tallest kid in our school. So I was the big bad, and like my 6'10" henchman made for a very funny visual.
They gave you the old dinklage.
Yes.
Where like
yeah.
height doesn't mean that you're not scary.
Mm-hmm. They're like, what's that guy got about him? What's his deal?
Speaking of dinklage and bad guys in the movie I Care a Lot, I famously saw Pride and Prejudice for the first time. It was the first time I'd ever seen something in which Rosamund Pike was not the bad guy.
Mm-hmm.
And the first 20 minutes, I was just kind of thrown off because I was just waiting for her to like
Do something.
kill somebody.
Yeah.
But she's just smiling and being like, I hope I find my nice Mr. Bingley. And then Mr. Bingley, spoilers, she ends up with Mr. Bingley. It's really nice. Shout out Tom Wamsgans.
Oh,
If they fucking scored there.
let's make it interesting here. We're not in the final 5 yet.
If they scored there-
now we are into the Ford F-150 final 5.
If they scored there, it would have been extremely Stanley Cup Final Game 3 coded. Where it was like, we have considered this game over for most of the game.
But wait
And
a
now
second.
here we are.
Yeah. Somebody please drop the name of the Guys and Dolls bad. Please.
Someone said, "Sit down, you're rocking the boat." Is that song from Guys and Dolls?
Mm-hmm.
That's a banger.
They had some good songs.
Was Guys and Dolls Sandy?
Don't know.
Sean, can you crunch a couple numbers on that? Did Stephen Sondheim do the music for Guys and Dolls? I'm thinking no.
You're thinking of Rent?
Composer is Frank Losser.
No, Rent wasn't Sandy. Rent was the Tick Tick Boom guy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He also did Tick Tick Boom.
I found out about Sandy from Tick Tick Boom because Sandy sat in on his.
That was how you found out about Stephen Sondheim,
Yep.
aka Sandy.
Yep.
Remember we were in New York the weekend Sandy died.
Yeah, I watched Tick Tick Boom the day before we went to New York.
We were just walking around New York City, all contemplative, being like, "Damn, what do we do without him?" We just found out about him. But
Lieutenant Brannigan, no, there's a different the gangster in Guys and Dolls, not Lieutenant Brannigan.
this Guys and Dolls is sounding crazier and crazier by the minute.
Guys and Dolls is pretty interesting.
I bet.
Travis Sondheim.
Yeah. Travis Sandy. Laura Branigan. You know, they're going to fucking score with a minute and 10 seconds left.
No, they're going to score with like 27
I was
seconds
gonna
left.
say,
Where
like,
you
I was gonna
where
say 13.
they've made it interesting, but with not enough time left on
Yeah.
the clock for it to be interesting.
They're going to be the most depressing celebration ever.
Everybody subscribe if you have not yet. Make someone subscribe if you have not yet. I will get ahead of it and say that shortly after the game, we're going to have to jump off pretty quickly after the game ends because we will be on assignment in just a little bit. So we'll say goodbye and everything. But if there are any affairs you need to get in order, rumpus time is over. Sandy is Into the Woods, Company, and Sweeney Todd. I've never seen Company, but I love that fucking soundtrack.
Empty net.
Being Alive, absolute heater.
And game over.
That'll do it.
Oh, actually, well, now we're back on +3.5 watch.
Well, Lindy's on fuck watch. Dropped a big fuck.
Love Your Life came in
Big
and
Jewel,
said,
that's the
holy
one.
shit, you guys are still live. Holy shit, we people are still live. Thank you. Please and thank you. We're not using gender terms.
I was Big Jewel in Guys and Dolls. Guys and Dogs would be a good one too.
Guys and dogs.
Whatever-
Rick Sanchez says,
whatever-
fuck you, exclamation point.
How
See
about
you
this?
tomorrow.
How about this? Guys and Dogs, but it's just all the ladies are ugly.
That's horrible. Someone told me a joke one time. I'll repeat, but I don't endorse this joke. They said, what do you call a dog with wings?
I know this answer. It's Paul McCartney's wife.
Linda McCartney.
Yeah.
And I
Jesus
said,
Christ.
fuck you. First of all, this joke was told to me like 10 years ago when Linda McCartney had been dead for a very long time. But also, you watch the Get Back docuseries thing, Linda McCartney was very hot.
It's a good joke though.
Right.
Like,
It's
it's a creative joke. Just like the idea was there.
Yo, the Love Your Life was Duty in Greece. That rules. Duty's fucking cool.
Guys and Dogs starring Johnny Lazarus.
Yes.
What Chaos memes? If you could make that, that would be amazing. Guys and Dogs, and it's just us.
I think What Chaos Memes is a audio listener.
Oh, really?
I think so.
How'd you figure that out?
Love that
I think
energy.
I think they've mentioned it
Okay.
before because they said something at one time. It was like, I don't watch, I only listen. So, and
Well,
then
they did pull the screenshot of you with the.
that is true, but I
the
think they went.
non-Damar
I think
Hamlin
they went
jersey.
and found it.
How long y'all gonna have all this dog talk and not get Johnny Lazarus on?
Johnny's on assignment.
Is he?
He was on the other podcast.
Oh yeah, he's on. At some point, he's doing Roy's show, so he gets the week off.
Shout out Sheldon Keefe. I hope the best for him.
Absolutely. Hard not to root for him. I must say, we chunked our DFS.
So,
I mean,
the hardest.
Impossibly hard.
I lit $40 on
literally
fire.
could not be worse.
It's very true. Well, I mean, we could have done more of them and hit none of them.
Yeah, fair enough.
This could have been worse that way. But it is hard to hit less than 0%.
I just need the Devils to not score.
Oh,
Give me one.
well,
Yeah,
got
Ryan
one.
McLeod might suck. Didn't hear his name enough tonight.
That's just because the volume wasn't loud enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
He also breaks the speed of sound.
Simply saying his name is too
Yeah.
too fast.
You wouldn't hear it anyway.
I'm like, Ryan McLeod, we have to. Oh, I would have screamed.
Scrumped.
Yes. You know those parents, those first-time parents who they don't mean to, but they very much act like they are the first people to ever have kids and no one else understands. We should do that with Ryan McLeod. Act like he is the first fast hockey player.
Like, you don't understand. He's fast.
He's faster than, you know how like the defensemen are like big and strong? They might have that,
He's
but this
faster
guy
than
can
them.
just skate around them. People would do that when cornerbacks were slow but were tall. They'd be like, hey, yeah, they can't run as fast, but their arms are longer. So when a guy beats them, whatever space they miss is made up there. I went to too many NFL combines in my day.
All right. We are closing the book on game 1 of the NHL season.
Oh, no.
It hasn't started yet.
Yes.
Season starts Tuesday, everybody.
Yeah, Sean, do you want to splash some nationalism on this and be like, it doesn't count till
No, it doesn't count.
I'm an American?
It's a fake liberal European socialist game. Doesn't mean anything. Once
Okay.
we get into real red-blooded, do they even start like in Buffalo? They're probably going to play a game in Canada.
This
first.
is the participation trophy of regular season
Yes.
games.
I think they have a game Thursday. I want to say they play the Canadians at home on Thursday.
I mean, it would be sickening if they put them in Europe for the first 2 games and they're like, okay,
Let's
but
see
now
how
you're
well
going
I know
on
the
road.
Sabres schedule. I think home Thursday against the Canadians and then home Saturday night against the Panthers.
Not the Canadians. It's the Los Angeles Kings.
Oh.
But yes, Thursday and Saturday night.
The
And then
Kings-
they have
the
3
Kings
days.
starting their season on the East Coast road trip.
Kings have to, yeah, because their
that's right.
rank isn't
Yeah,
ready.
that's right.
Then they have 3 days off, and then they go on a 3-game road trip immediately after that.
I kind of want to see I can't because the Kings have a day game next Saturday, but that's Red River rivalry, baby.
Yeah. Kings are suffering from New York Islanders syndrome from the UBS year when they had like the first 15 games of their season on the road to start the year, and they sucked. And they basically like their season was over because they had a horrible road trip to start the season.
Harmony Hall says,
How's
Sean,
things?
the Sabres lost because of woke.
Yeah, no, agreed.
Yeah.
Yep.
Show Sean the lie.
Kamala did not want them to win. The Biden-Harris administration is the reason for this.
Mm-hmm.
Or the Harris-Biden administration, excuse me.
I was asking someone this, did you see the video, like, I think it was like a month ago, where Trump was like, suddenly Kamala is black.
Yes.
And that's fine. It's okay. But she never talked about it before, and now she's black. I was like, we were, it was like part of her, like,
Honestly,
she's
it's
a black person.
just, it's awesome. It shows how far we've advanced as a society as they're like, we want her to be black. Why won't she embrace being black as opposed to being like, she's black. Can't vote for her.
Hmm.
Well,
Well, we'll do
always
like
get into politics at the very end.
At
of
the
these
very end.
streams.
Yeah, can't help but do it. We'll do like another 30 seconds. Anybody who has not pressed like, please do that. Anybody who has not yet subscribed, obviously do that. Someone commented they just wrote Jill Stein in the chat.
Hell yeah. And this is like the second Jill Stein mentioned in as many shows.
Okay. So we just going to get Klobuchar comments
Oh,
in a second?
Jesus.
One of the...
What's Tulsi Gabbard up
to lightly talk politics, and you know I'm a liberal soy, but Amy Klobuchar is like the biggest douche politician I can remember.
That's
non-evil category.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, that's how I feel about Tulsi Gabbard, but I think she might
Like
have
even if I
drifted
agreed
into
with
the evil
everything, I'd be
category.
like, what a douche, though.
Yeah.
The only political platform I stand behind is being able to go to Beetlejuice the musical and get a hand job.
That's right. Who did?
Sure.
Was that JD Vance?
No, that was
that was guys. JD Vance famously doesn't
that
get
requires
it on
him to
the
get a
couch.
hand job.
Yes, exactly. He famously doesn't get a
No,
hand
it
job.
was Lauren Boebert.
Yes.
Oh, okay. We love it. Okay, we are on assignment in actually just a few minutes, so we will talk to you soon. We'll be back on Monday, but you know where to find us anywhere. Thank you for joining us. Up the Burrs. Real season starts when, Sean?
Thursday the 10th at 7 p.m.
Okay. We'll also, I think we're gonna stream throughout all the games Tuesday, but we'll have a regular episode Monday. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you. Bye.
We all silly like the mayor.